Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
All right, we're called honor, praise, and glory to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Ma'akodash Rakat.
double honor to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone. Peace and blessings to you brothers teaching the truth across the four corners of the earth where we have been scattered to due to the breaching of the covenant, aka the contract, a deal made by our forefathers with the Most High, who people call God. And to the rest of you believers out there, you women and children and friends of the prophets of the Israelite nation, which consist of the so-called blacks, aka Negroes, and so-called Hispanics and Native American Indians. To you we say peace and blessings as well, if you're proving that faith, your faith by your works. All right? And to any newcomers, yes, we proclaim ourselves to be the biblical Israelites. All right? So the drop on America. Here's the drop on America. Everything you know is a lie, man. Everything you know is a lie. The damn, the white man, he's not really white. The black man, he's not really black. You know what I'm saying? America is not a real place. It's not a nationality. It's actually named after a man by the name of Amerigo Vespucci, right? And it was actually stolen. And then a lot of you people knew this. You know? Matter of fact, let's go. Can somebody get that that phrase, the drop? The meaning for the phrase, the drop. Alright, you know. So, cause we finna give you the drop on America, man. You know, Donald Trump, he supposedly got the coronavirus now. Him and his wife. You know what I'm saying? He trying all these experimental drugs, etc., man. And really, the whole, it's really all a ploy. And can somebody get that word ploy? It's all a ploy to destroy you so-called blacks, you so-called Native American Indians, and you so-called Hispanics, man. Whenever brothers got the first one, it don't matter. You know? Go ahead. No, blood drop. Come on. Go ahead, bring that one out, brother.
Con. It's the Google definition of ploy.
Yeah, try that.
It's a noun, and it says a cunning plan or action designed to turn a situation to one's own advantage.
Con, you see that? A what? A what type of plan?
A cunning plan.
Who's cunning? Can I get Genesis 25 and 27? Matter of fact,
Con.
let me see 30. Jump up to 20, yeah, yep, that's it, 27. Okay.
This is Genesis chapter 25, verse 27. And the boys grew.
Right, and the who grew?
And the boys grew.
Right.
And Esau was a cunning hunter.
Was a what, honey? Hunter?
A cunning hunter.
You see that? Because who you see today as a so-called white nation, called Caucasian race nation, they actually are the Edomites, the race that was brought forth through the cunning man Esau. The so-called white nation, the Caucasoid nation, is actually the Edomite nation, the nation that was brought forth from the man Esau. You can read it one more time, brother.
Go ahead. Genesis 25, verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents.
Yeah. Hold on. Just lock it. Let me see. Go ahead. Speak on that, brother. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 25, verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. So, you know, going with the definition of ploy, it explains that.
And what's the definition of cunning, man? You know what I'm saying? Just stay on point. You know, you got ploy. Ploy, go back to ploy real quick, brother.
Con. I got it.
Go ahead.
Ploy, definition, it's a noun. A cunning plan
Right.
or action designed to turn a situation to one's own advantage.
So that's the characteristic that Esau had, right? Esau was a cunning hunter. Like I said, the so-called people you see, the so-called white people, so-called Caucasian people, they're the descendants of Esau. Give me Genesis 36 and give me 1. Right? So we got the drop on everything, man.
Con.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Genesis chapter 36, verse 1. Now these are the generations of Esau.
You see? Because Esau went on to become a man, and he brought forth his seed and spread it throughout the planet Earth. Go ahead.
Who is Edom?
Who is what?
Who is Edom?
Who is Edom? Let me get verse 8.
Con. This is Genesis chapter 36, verse 8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir.
Let me get 16.
Con. Genesis 36, verse 16. Duke, Korah.
Salaki. Give me 9. Give me 9. Salaki.
Con. Genesis chapter 36, verse 9. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir.
And when you go look up Edom, Esau came out red. Edom means red. So-called white people aren't actually white, they're red. So we have to drop on them. And we know that Esau was always a cunning hunter. So he brought forth more red people, so that means he would have to bring forth more what? More cunning people, you see? As well. And in cunningness, you have ploys. You see that? One more time on that, then we're gonna go into the drop real quick.
This is the definition of ploy. A cunning plan or action designed to turn a situation to one's own advantage.
You see? And that's what the so-called white race is doing. You know, through their puppet, their mouthpiece, Donald Trump. They're one more time on that, brother. Salaki.
Definition for ploy.
Uh-huh.
A cunning plan.
Hey, what type of plan?
A cunning plan.
It's planned, man. The plandemic. It's not a pandemic, it's a plandemic. That was cunning, man. You see?
Con.
They create these different diseases in laboratories and different fake cures, because it's illegal in America to even have a cure. So that's why they don't actually cure you with anything. They diagnose you, Salakia, with anything they should prescribe to you based off a diagnosis they've ran. A certain, basically the results of a case study on a disease you came to them in regard and for counsel on, if you will, right? So what do? They give you these prescriptions that they worked on in the lab as well, and they don't actually cure you because it's illegal to have a cure in America. So they actually give you prescriptions that cause more problems. So it's the same thing with the coronavirus, the plandemic. It's not a pandemic, it's a plandemic. You see? Because a ploy is a cunning plan. You a cunning, you slick, man. And cunning, when you go in that word, cunning, it means deceitful. Why? Because they actually the devil. Go ahead.
Con. Ploy. A cunning plan or action designed to turn a situation to one's own advantage.
See, and what advantage? You see that? Now that's perfect. Go ahead and bring that out, brother. What is the drop? What does it mean to have the drop? Go ahead. Start at the top. Got it.
Get or have a drop on, achieve a distinct advantage over someone, especially.
Probably gotta read a little louder, bro. This is the drop. This is the definition for drop.
Achieve.
On dictionary.com.
Get or have the drop on, achieve a distinct advantage over someone,
You see?
especially through early or quick action.
Slow down. Go back. Slow down. Go ahead.
Achieve a distinct advantage over someone.
So achieve a distinct, very clear advantage on somebody. You see that? It's clear we got the advantage on these people, but they want the advantage. So they come up with these ploys. You see that? But we got the drop. That's what you do. Because we can go back to your essence and see where it stems from. And that's Esau. You see how the Lord gives us. See the Lord, let me get Isaiah 29 and 11.
Con.
Go ahead, brother. You got it?
Achieve a distinct advantage over someone, especially through early or quick action.
You see, quick. You gotta be quick. That's why the spirit quick, man. You see, you gotta be quick bringing out information on Esau, because when you don't, he take it down. He take down articles. One more time on that from the top, brother. This is the definition for the drop. That phrase, the drop, if you will. That sentiment or phrase, if you will, the drop. You got it?
Get or have the drop on, achieve a distinct advantage over someone, especially through early or quick action.
Woo! And what's quick, man? The spirit.
It says, get a head start.
You see, we got a head start. We had a head start on the pandemic. Because the Lord always told us he was going to, matter of fact, let me get Jeremiah 18:18, brother. You got
Isaiah 29:11.
Bring that out. See, we already had, we was already given a head start. Go ahead.
This Isaiah chapter 29, verse 11.
18 and 11.
And the vision of all is become unto you
15.
as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver.
One more time.
Isaiah 29, chapter 29, verse 11.
Right.
And the vision of all is become unto you.
The what of all?
The vision of all.
See, what's the vision of all? Go ahead.
Is become unto you as the words of a book.
So they the words of a book, from a book. What book? So the vision of all is the words. It's words of a book. What book? Go ahead.
A book that is sealed.
It's talking about this Bible, man. It's talking about this holy Bible, man. Because the Lord, he has understanding of everything. Let me get what's that? Psalms 138. I believe that's 6. He said, "Where shall I go from thy spirit? Where shall I flee from thy spirit?" You got that? Bring that up.
This is Jeremiah chapter 15 and verse 1.
So in the vision of all, it tells us that the Lord been promised he was going to bring pestilence. That's what the coronavirus falls under. That's what the pandemic falls under. See that? Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 15 and verse 1. Then said the Lord unto me.
So we already knew pestilence was coming. We already knew we didn't know that was going to be the name, but we knew the coronavirus was coming, man. Because the Lord been told us this. Because he gave us the vision of all. Matter of fact, let me get Isaiah 46. I declared the end from the beginning, 10, I believe. Go ahead.
Through Moses and Samuel stood before me. So like, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people.
What people? He's talking about you so-called blacks, aka Negroes, and so-called Hispanics and Native American Indians, man. Because you're wicked. The majority of you. Go ahead.
Cast them out of my sight.
That's what he did. So that's why you went on slave ships. That's why you had you took a trip from your homeland all the way to the so-called New World. You see, what you named Turtle Island, and then the damn devil came and he conquered it from you, and he renamed the place after his own name, like the scriptures tell you to do. See, we got the head start on everything. You see that? Well, go ahead.
46:10.
Go ahead.
And let them go forth.
I still got that song too, so like,
Go ahead. Yep.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going. That's the point too. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass,
Remember the spirit quick. Go ahead.
if they say unto me, whither shall we go forth, then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death, to death, and such as are for the sword.
So we knew death was coming. We knew the sword was coming. What is the sword? The sword is actually men. You know what I'm saying? In a different ammunition of men on earth. The sword is actually represented by men on this earth, and in the many facets of their different ammunitions, if you will. So so-called M16, assault rifles, handguns. You see what I'm saying? Hell, pocket knives, damn nuclear missiles. That's the sword, man. Go ahead.
And such as are for the sword, to the sword.
See, the Lord was declaring that before, so he already said all those things was going to come to our people, man. See, because we got the drop, man. Go ahead. And guess what? The so-called white man, he's the sword. He's the sword, man. The sword was Esau's blessing, man. You see? And we can get that too. Go ahead and finish that, brother, and then you bring what you got out there, Isaiah. Go
And such as are for the famine, to the famine.
So we already know famine coming. You see that? That's going to be the next big thing. After the pandemic, there's going to be a famine. People not going to be eating anymore. You know what I'm saying? And we know another famine is coming, a more crucial famine. This word leaving. Go ahead, bro. You finish? Go ahead.
And such as are for the captivity to the captivity.
Because you getting ready to go, a lot of you getting ready to go into concentration camps, if you will. Detention camps, detention centers, man. FEMA camps. You see? Because we already in captivity, but you gonna go into captivity inside the captivity, man. You see? A lot of you already in captivity. Are people in prison. You see? Go ahead, brother.
It's Isaiah chapter 46, verse 10.
But that hasn't happened yet. So that's what we telling you already. Matter of fact, let me get Isaiah 28 and 8, brother. Go ahead, brother.
Come on. Isaiah 46 and 10, declaring the end from the beginning.
Declaring the what?
The end from the beginning.
So we already got the drop on America. We know how it's gonna end. We already got the advantage on our adversaries. Go ahead.
And from ancient times.
From what?
And from ancient times.
And from ancient times, man. Go ahead.
The things.
The what?
The things.
The what?
The things.
No, one thing.
The things.
No, just the pandemic.
The things.
Go ahead.
That are not yet done.
Woo, we got the drop, man. Go ahead.
Saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
See that? So the Lord gonna bring famine. He's gonna bring the sword. He's gonna bring those FEMA camps. He's gonna bring those nuclear missiles. He's gonna bring more people dying by all type of things, man. We got the drop on exactly what the so-called white man is gonna do. Matter of fact, let me get that Revelation 12 and 12.
That Psalms out real quick. 139:7.
Yeah. Woo! Oh man. Go ahead.
This Psalms chapter 139, verse 7.
Yeah.
Whither shall I go from thy spirit?
See that? Because the Lord speaks. That's why He's the vision of all, because he knows all. He speaks to all. He sees all. Read one more time on that, brother.
This is Psalms chapter 139, verse 7.
That's right.
Whither shall I go from thy spirit?
You can't flee the Lord's spirit, man. You can go to Venice Beach. You can go to Prague. You can go to Africa. You can go to Pookie and Ray Ray and them in the hood. Guess what? The Lord is there. Can you escape the sky? Can you go any place on this earth where you can't see the sky? So that's what the Lord is saying, man. If you can't escape the sky, you can't escape Him. You see? Go ahead.
Or whither shall I flee, Salak, from thy presence?
You can't avoid the Lord, man. Go ahead. He there.
Come on.
You see? You go to your granny couch, He there. You go to the goddamn Purdue University, He's there. You see? You see all that, man. Lord, and guess what? All these places we name it, your granny couch is gonna be blew the hell up. Goddamn Purdue University gonna be blew the hell up. The detention center's gonna be blew the hell up. Because guess what? We got the drop on America, man.
Venice Beach on fire.
You know? Yeah, Venice Beach gonna be on fire, man. All that water gonna be evaporated. You see? It's gonna be steam. That's all it's gonna be. You see? Heat plus water plus evaporation creates smoke and what? Steam. You see? The place gonna be cooking. A good barbecue. You got it. Revelation 12 and 12.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens.
Make sure you keep all the ones you calling. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And ye that dwell in them.
Go ahead.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
So we know destruction is coming, because that's what woe means, man. This is the end all be all. This is the revelation. We got the drop. You see? Go ahead.
And of the sea.
And of the what?
And of the sea.
You see that? Go ahead.
For the devil is come down unto you.
No, the nice man.
For the devil is come down unto you.
No, Santa Claus.
For the devil is come down unto you.
Santa Claus is coming down Yosemite, man. He ain't gonna be doing that no more. Go ahead.
Having great wrath.
You see, having what?
Having great wrath.
And who's the devil? The so-called white man. He's getting ready to come down on you people so hard. Like brother saying, that was a chess move. They saying Trump, his next 48 hours is critical. These make America, see, if Trump dies, make America, whose slogan is make America great again? That means that dies, man. That hope dies. Let me get, you finished that? Let me get, okay, you grabbed, you had something, Isaiah, that was the Jeremiah 28. Yeah, we come back to that. Grab, damn, I lost it. Go ahead and finish. That Revelation.
having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
You still holding some, brother? Okay, so lock it. When your clip empty, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just let me know. All right, damn. Go ahead on that, no, it's 28 then. That's what it says, right? Okay, go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
Why? Because that's who the Lord deal with. Go to what's that? You can get Hosea 12 and 10.
Fine.
There's so many, man. The Lord tells you how he speaks, man. He tell you how he speaks. He tell you how he declared the end from the beginning. He tell you that, man. You go ahead, brother.
This is Hosea chapter 12, verse 10. I have also spoken by the prophets.
You see?
And I have multiplied visions.
You see?
And used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets.
Woo! You got it, brother.
Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me.
The who?
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
You see? Of what? The prophets that have been before me have prophesied against many kingdoms, rulers, etc., right? Of what? Paraphrasing.
Of war.
Of what?
Of evil.
Of what?
And of pestilence.
You see, all these things coming, man. And that last word is key. So we've been telling you people disease was gonna hit this place, man. You see what I'm saying? And now it's here. Now Trump, they talking about they had to give him oxygen. You see? Because they probably did put a goddamn disease out here for real, man. With this devil, they say he's gonna come down having great wrath. You know? They let out how many mosquitoes was it? I think it was like 700 or something like that in Florida. You know? Mosquitoes carry more than the Nile virus, if you will, man. What's it? The Nile virus, malaria and all that. That malaria disease is crazy too. That pestilence is crazy. I looked into that, I'm like, damn. I couldn't even believe it did all that. Don't it like go into like damn near you like damn near gotta get like something amputated or some shit like that. It's crazy. I'm like, damn, this did all that.
Exactly. But it kills you from the inside. And it's food, bad water. Spiritual.
But they got, the mosquitoes hold the malaria. You know what I'm saying?
Ezekiel, that's what it was. They had Ezekiel.
Yeah, and the malaria. That malaria, because that's what it was in that article. We do watches, man. The damn devil, so-called white man, released 700 mosquitoes in Florida. Or matter of fact, they was planning to do it. But I believe he did it already. And they was trying to use the mosquito to basically carry cures. That's what he was trying to say. Yeah, but that's a cloak. You know what I'm saying? Like we know that ain't. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
You want to get bit by a mosquito.
Yeah, you know so he can cure me. That's how the so-called white man supposedly thinks. No, so he can destroy you. They put the malaria in the damn mosquitoes that they engineered, recreated, and when they go and sting people now, you got malaria now. That's how it go, man. You know, 2/3 of our people getting ready to be destroyed. We know that's coming. How he gonna do it? By the so-called white man, putting you niggas to death, coming to kick your door down, killing your babies. You see what I'm saying? And sending you back to the Father. And you gonna come back right. That's how it's going down. Did you finish, brother? Like, you got some?
1 Corinthians
14, brother. 14, like 34. The spirit of the prophets. You got something? That's yeah, 15, 28, 12. All right, come. You know what I'm saying? So we got the drop, man. Let's get Jeremiah 30 and 7. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Now, how the hell Jacob? Who is Jacob? You so-called blacks, aka Negroes, and so-called Native American Indians and Hispanics. How you gonna have trouble? Through the damn devil. Through laws he gonna write. Let me get Isaiah 10 and 1. Through laws he's gonna write. You're not gonna be able to do certain things. See, because it tell you in Revelation 13 and 6. Matter of fact, let's get that too.
This is Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
See, woe unto them, because they decree unrighteous decrees, man. You got it.
And that right grievousness which they have prescribed.
And how they do that? Let me get, I think that's Psalm 794, that frame of mischief by Allah. I think that's 94.
Psalms chapter 94 and verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
See, because that's how the so-called white man's ruling. He's sitting on a throne, but it's iniquity. He's became a king of wickedness, right? Esau, he's became a king of wickedness. He's the king of wickedness, man. And guess what? The Lord's the king of terror. You see that? One more time. But
So,
how is the so-called, how is Jake gonna have trouble? Let's hear.
Psalms chapter 94 and verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?
You see? Because what new law that's gonna be set in place, man? It's gonna be a law on the damn RFID chip. If you don't get it, you can't buy or sell. Let me get that real quick, brother. Revelation 13 and 16 started. You got it. As soon as you get it.
This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great.
Now slow down. It say he causeth all. That's going into force, right? It say he frameth mischief by a law. So Jacob is going to have trouble by the so-called white man signing off decrees, and by the end of this year, and you're gonna be forced to get a damn RFID chip, or you're not gonna be able to buy or sell, man. That's what the whole pandemic is about, man. Keep going.
And he causeth all, both small and great.
Don't matter if you're big or tall. Go ahead.
Rich and poor.
Poor, you got money or you don't. Go ahead.
Free and bond.
If you're in jail, or if you're walking around these streets, you see, don't matter if you're a celebrity. It don't matter who you are. He gonna cause all to what?
To receive a mark in their right hand,
You see?
or in their forehead.
And that cause is going into that law. You see? That law. Go back to that 94 and 20. That's song. And they gonna learn the hard way, man. You people gonna learn the hard way, bro. You gonna learn the hard way. They gonna see. We got the drop on America. Y'all don't got it. We got the advantage. We know what the fuck's gonna happen, man. Go ahead.
Psalms chapter 94 and verse 20.
Yep.
Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee,
Nope. Who's the D? The Most High. Nope. Go ahead.
which frameth mischief by a law?
You see? That's mischief, man. They framing it, right? To get you hurt and killed by the Most High, he gonna make it. He gonna frame it as a law, as far as you not being able to eat or sell. I couldn't eat or sell, Lord. You know what I'm saying? And it was a law.
Another ploy.
Right? If he was framing mischief. If we can get that word mischief. You see what I'm saying? He's framing mischief. He's gonna write a law, man. Legislation. The House is gonna pass it, man. What it's doing, go through the House first and then the Senate passes it. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It's toil, trouble,
Woo! That's a cut, man.
labor.
He said, well, give me Jeremiah 30 and 7 one more time. That's a cut, man. The Lord gave us the drop for real, man.
Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7.
Mischief means what? Go ahead.
Mischief means trouble.
No. Yeah.
Jeremiah 30 and 7.
Mischief means what again? For those of you out there listening, go ahead.
Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Jacob's what?
Jacob's trouble.
You see that? How the hell Jake finna get in trouble, man? Because the so-called white man is about to frame mischief, man. You see, you can't go in here. They're gonna write so many laws, depending on what's gonna happen after the. As we go along, we just gonna keep it simple with you. As we go along, more and more stuff is gonna be locked down, man. More and more legislation is gonna be passed, man. And it's all mischief. It's all troublesome. It's all trouble. That's Jake's trouble, man. Yeah, misery, man. He framing mischief in the law. You see?
I see the Google definition is.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you see that? Read it first.
Yeah, you can bring it out. Mischief, playful misbehavior, you see, or troublemaking, especially in children. And what was Esau? You see? You see that? He was a child, right? But he became a man and brought forth the nation. And now his kids is carrying out the mischief. See that? You know? And carrying out the what? The trouble. It's troublemaking, man. That's Jacob's trouble. That's how the so-called white man creates trouble through his goddamn laws, man. That's how he do it. You can't buy or sell unless you got this mark in your right hand, man. It don't matter if you're a celebrity. It don't matter if you're LeBron James. It doesn't matter if you're Oprah Winfrey. It doesn't matter if you're Tyra Banks. It doesn't matter if you're Hillary Clinton. You're gonna get that mark, man. You're gonna take that RFID chip. You're gonna take that mark of the beast, man. It don't matter if you daddy's little girl, man. You're gonna get that RFID chip in your right hand, or you're not eating or selling anything. You're not buying or selling anything, man. It's gonna be made a law. That's how he gonna cause all, man. You see? You got it. So, you know, and that's it, man. So, matter of fact, let's go back to the Isaiah 10 real quick.
This is Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1.
Yeah.
Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
So ultimately, we got to drop on the so-called white man as far as what he's trying to do and why we shouldn't adhere to it, because it says what?
Woe unto them.
You're gonna be destroyed. You see? So why am I gonna bow down and submit? That's what the Lord told Satan. He's like, man, you gonna worship me? Fuck you. What you talking about, Satan? I said, get these hints, Satan. Like, you basically cussed Satan out. Man, boy, get the hell out of here. He said, get these hints. Satan. Get these hints. Man, get these hints.
That's how you know it's Jake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Get the hell out of here.
Get these hits, man. Beautiful, man.
Yeah, man.
Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees,
Yep.
and that right grievousness which they have prescribed.
Why would I get with you and I already know you wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, sincerely get with you. Come on, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
To turn aside the needy from judgment,
You see?
and to take away the right from the poor.
They're gonna take away your. Oh, I know my rights. He finna write. Hey, he gonna write a legislation. Ain't no more right. Hey, don't you know he got some shit called habeas corpus? Corpus.
And we already in the first phase of it, because
Matter of fact, brother, bring that out real quick. Habeas corpus. That's Locky, you go ahead. I'll bring it out. You go ahead. You got something to bring out.
I said we already in the first realm of it, because the whole country in a state of emergency. That's the first step into activating these laws. And it's been like that. You see, we comfortable, but we've been in a state of emergency since the top of the year.
That's true. That's 100% true, right? Yeah, come.
To turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless.
What are you guys bitching about?
You said, what we doing? What?
What are you guys yelling about, man?
Oh, you said bitching?
He said bitching.
Bitching about?
Yeah, man. Hey, America finna be destroyed.
I'm gonna check it out, man. I don't fucking know. I hear all kinds of noise. That's all.
Yeah, we can't wait. You know, it say, the Bible say, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. You see? So you damn right we bitching. You see that? Because we oppressed. See that?
Give me a fucking break.
You'll see. You're gonna be oppressed when they make you get an RFID chip in your right hand, your own people, show them. Show them, brother. Look.
Dude, everybody's a person, man. I don't give a fuck, man.
You gonna take a
I don't
RFID
give a
chip?
fuck what
You know what?
color you are. I don't care.
Put it, hey, Yahweh.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
No. Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem,
Yahushua.
Yahushua,
Salat.
Salat,
Rayam.
Rayam, Wa,
You guys.
Anashim.
Anashim,
Abadium.
Abadium,
Come on.
Wa.
Come
Wa.
on, man. Come on, man.
Aragayim.
Aragayim,
You
Wa.
watch ESPN?
Wa.
Mashabadium.
You watch
Mashabayim,
Come on, man.
Al. Call.
Ka,
Adawamium.
Adawamium,
Wa.
Wa,
Dawamium.
Dawamium,
Dawamium.
Dawamium,
Gowamium.
Gowamium,
Wa.
Wa,
Come on. Come on.
Baba Kusha.
Baba Kasha,
No, Ayabamya now.
Abba, Ayabanya now,
Baba Kusha.
Baba Kasha,
Baba Kusha.
Baba Kasha,
Baba Kusha.
Baba Kasha,
Yahweh Bashim
What does
Yahushua,
that
man.
mean?
I'm on.
I'm
The Lord's
on.
gonna kill you, dude. You believe in the Creator? You believe in the Creator? He gonna kill you, bro.
Creator?
The Creator of all of this.
Of course, man.
He gonna kill you. You know he kills? You know we his men, we teach his word, he gonna kill you, man. You a demon. Peace out. Go ahead. Back to it.
Man, you guys are fucked nuts, man.
You're right.
yeah, right.
You're right we is. The world, they say the Lord made wisdom.
Where you from, man?
They
You
say
ain't
the
from
Lord,
around
the
here.
Bible say the Lord made
You guys
foolish
ain't from
wisdom
around
in
here,
this
are
world.
you?
Don't even worry about it.
Hell no, you ain't.
Right. You
Isaiah
up there.
chapter 10 and verse
You
2.
up there.
To turn aside
You
the
going to
needy.
slave? Hey, give me Revelation 13 and 10. We're gonna let you hear your judgment according to the Bible. You so-called white man, you put my people in slavery. They
I
say
did not,
listen
man.
to this.
I didn't.
You going into slavery.
Revelations,
Six generations
chapter
ago,
13,
You gonna get a
Verse
big chain
10.
around your neck. Listen to this.
he
Come
that
on,
leadeth
man.
into captivity shall go into
Oh.
captivity.
You see?
He that killeth with the sword
Uh-huh.
must be killed with the sword.
You
Keep
guys
going.
are still living in
Here
that area.
is the patience
Ain't me.
and the faith of the
I never
saints.
had
Give me
slave.
Job 8 and 8.
I never had a slave.
Give me Ecclesiastes 3 and
Hey, goofballs.
14.
Hey, I never had a slave.
Call that again. Ike.
The Lord,
Never,
the
ever.
Lord requires that which is past. The Bible says the Lord requires that which is past. And this is for edification, man. Go ahead.
This is Job chapter 8, verse 8.
Yeah.
For inquire, I pray thee,
Uh-huh.
of the former age,
Uh-huh.
and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers.
But they tell us to forget. You see? I found out my forefathers were slaves, man. You see that? And that has not been recompensed. And the Lord is a just Lord. That has not been recompensed to the so-called white nation,
Where are you
man.
guys from?
You people going into slavery. All white people going into slavery.
Really?
According to the Bible, yes, because God's
Really?
just. You going into slavery. The Bible say he that
Oh, my
leadeth
God.
into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword
Must be killed with the sword.
Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. You going into slavery, and we're gonna put a big chain on your neck when the so-called Jesus Christ come back, man. You gonna die.
I never.
You going into slavery. You're a slave. You're a homeborn slave. You're an Edomite. You're not even white. You're an Edomite. This baker is white. You so-called white people, you're the devil. You're going into slavery,
White
according to the
people-
Bible.
white people are the
So-called
devil.
white people, the devil. You're
The devil.
Esau.
White
You're
people-
Esau.
white
God
people-
hates Esau. Do
Come
some
on,
research.
man. Come on. Come
Look
on,
it up.
guys.
God hates Esau. Give it to me, man. What you got? One more time. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 10.
That's right.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
What is another word for captivity? Slavery. Read it one more time.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Who led a bunch of people into
You know
captivity,
what?
man?
You guys are making your.
Who led a whole
look
bunch
bad.
of people into captivity?
You guys are
the so-called white
you
people.
guys are making
You going
your
into
people
slavery.
look bad.
You
I
going into
was
slavery.
never,
He
ever
that
ready
killeth
in
with
my
the sword
life. Now I'm
must
hearing
be
this.
killed with the sword.
Right.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Give me Isaiah 14 to 21.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter.
Prepare what?
Prepare slaughter
For what?
for his children.
For his who?
For his children.
You see that? You're the son of your
I
father.
didn't do nothing wrong.
You're the
man.
son of you're the children of your father. What do they call this crap?
Your forefathers.
Yeah, the founding fathers of America, man. You're the children of that, man. It say do what?
Oh, this is a
Read it.
Saturday Night Live
Prepare
shit, right?
slaughter
Go ahead.
For his children.
For his who?
For his children.
Go ahead.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
You're going to pay for your founding fathers. Don't record us. We don't want to be recorded. You're violating our rights and you're damaging people's property. It don't matter. The Lord going to take care of this dude, man. We don't know. Anyway, back to it.
Say what you going to say.
We got the drop in America. We ahead on everything. Hey, see, people don't even see why we have no reason to be scared of the so-called white man. You see? Because they're going into slavery. You see? Let me get 1 Corinthians 1 and 27.
Say what you gonna say.
Let me get Matthew 10 and 34.
Give me one. Give me one more. Give me one more for the camera. Now I'm the devil.
You're going into slavery, man.
Now I'm going to slavery. Give me one more.
So-called blacks, aka Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and Native American Indians, they're the Israelites. America's about to be destroyed by fire, and you're going into slavery because you're an Edomite, man. You led the people into captivity according to God. So you got to go into captivity. And that's what we waiting on. You damn right we bitching, man. The Bible says, surely oppression make the wise man mad. You damn right we out here bitching, man. Let me get that.
1 Corinthians.
You got it, 27. Matter of fact, go ahead, man. Yeah. Yup.
1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 27.
He cut, man.
But God hath chosen the foolish things of the world.
You see, this foolish to people. You see, this is what God actually chooses. He chooses foolish things. Why? Because the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God. Let me get that. You got it? 23. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 21. For after that, in the wisdom of God, the world by wisdom,
when it came time to know God, the world by wisdom, go ahead,
knew not God.
You see, keep going.
It pleased God by the foolishness.
It pleased God by the foolishness. Go ahead.
Of preaching to save them that believe.
This is foolish. Us being out here in the cold, in the snow, in the rain. This is foolish to people, man. We like a bunch, we got dresses on. You people going into slavery. Everybody that's not of the Israelite nation according to the Bible is going into slavery. And you're going to worship the Creator according to the knowledge we're going to give you by Him in the kingdom of heaven, man. Go ahead, believe it or not. See, that's foolish. You're like, man, my daddy got the BMW, the Ferrari. Hey, it's saying the day of wrath, riches profit not, man. Your heated floors, your Ferrari, your Maserati, your Tesla, don't none of that matter when America the duration is up. Because the Lord is about to end America, man. Your president got the coronavirus, man. You people finished. And you so-called black women, you better wake up. You're an Israelite, man. Our people was in slavery, man. You think God forgot about this? He didn't forget. You're a princess. God is going to kill most of our people because they won't turn back into what caused us to go into this condition, man. And that's the fact that we Israelites, man. You're the real Jew. So-called black men and women are the real Jews. So-called white people, you're going into slavery according to the Bible. Prepare for it, man. You better separate. And she knows the truth. She know it. Damn demon up here, man. Put a curse on her. You're a demon, man. Tell her off. Let me get Psalms 110 and 3, man. Bring them straight out. Let's go. Don't get weary, man. The Lord watching that, man. Don't give a fuck the police ride past. Don't care about none of that crap, man. He controlling all this. We just pieces on the board, man. Just like the rest of these people. He deciding to move, man.
Go
ahead.
Psalms chapter 110, verse 3. Thy people thy people.
Who people?
Thy people
Go ahead.
shall be willing in the day of thy power.
We're gonna get that power, man. I already had a dream about it, man. They're gonna get it. When those chariots pull up and pack this sky, you people gonna think it's a damn alien invasion, man. What does the word alien mean? It means foreigner. You people finished, man. We got the drop on America. Why we succumb to taking an RFID chip willingly? You see? This place is written to be destroyed, man. The so-called white man is written to go into slavery. We got the advantage, man. We already know how this thing's playing out, man. Let me get Psalms 90 and 9. Bring it straight out.
This is Psalms chapter 90, verse 9. For all our days are passed away in thy wrath.
See, all our days is spent in America under the Lord's wrath, man. That's what's happening to so-called blacks, Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. We're being punished by God, but the cup we drinking of is about to pass to everybody else, man. Go ahead.
We spend our years as a tale that is told.
We're just characters in the movie, man. We're in God's movie, man. So you don't fear none of these things, man. You don't fear none of these people. We're pieces on the board just like them. How much more, man? And God hates these people, man. He don't care about these damn nations, man. He don't give a damn about Esau and the cops. He don't care about none of these people, man. He don't care about the White House. He don't care about the Rothschilds. He don't care about this damn Payment. See, he's done now, man. He got cut. He got cursed. He's finished. He's done. He's just waiting to go into slavery, man. Or to eat a nuke. You see? Or get put to death by a man of the Lord in that day when we get that power, man. You see? Because Yahweh Shah, let me get Psalms 103 and 4.
Come on.
Go ahead.
This is Psalm chapter 103, verse 4. Who redeemeth thy life from destruction?
Let me see that. The king at that right hand shall strike through kings. No, that ain't it. Jump to 105. I think it is.
That's the
Yeah,
one.
110, 110, 110.
Oh, take it.
110?
Yeah. King, yep, 5. 110 and 5.
This is Psalm chapter 110, verse 5.
Yeah, yeah.
The Lord,
The who?
the Lord
Come on, man.
at thy right hand
Yeah, man.
shall strike through the kings
Who's at the right hand, man? The Lord, yo, hey, Howard shot, man. Go ahead.
in the day of his wrath.
In the day of what?
Of his wrath.
Hey, man, let me get Proverbs 11 and 4. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 11, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
Riches profit not.
What don't profit?
Riches profit not
Can't
in the
get
day
nothing.
of wrath.
You can't spend them with the Lord. In the day of what?
In the day of wrath.
In the day of what?
In the day of wrath.
Bring that back out, brother.
Come on.
So you can't, hey, the Lord, go ahead, bring that out, man.
Come on.
Psalms 110 and 5.
This is Psalm chapter 110, verse 5.
Uh-huh.
The Lord
The
at
who?
thy, the Lord
Go ahead.
at thy right hand
Yeah, Howard shot. Go ahead.
shall strike through
You
kings.
gonna strike through kings, man. What's another word for king? President, man. You see? Prince Charles, man. That's who we gonna strike through, man. Elite bankers, men in dark suits. You see? The unseen, the hidden hand. That's who the Lord gonna strike through. In what day?
In the day of thy wrath.
That's the day. On the day of the Lord's wrath, only He knows.
In the
man.
day of his wrath.
And these people is not gonna be able to deliver themselves because riches don't profit, man. You can't spend them in that day, man. It's impossible, man. You see? Let me get search. Nor can he redeem his brother. Redeem his brother. Redeem his brother. Let's go a little deeper in that, man. So why would I succumb to selling out for your money, man? We got the drop on you, man. We done beat you to the tip, man. We telling you gonna tip everybody. By the spirit and power and grace and mercy of Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shah, nobody else. It's not through who people call God, man.
Come on.
It's not through Jesus, man. I'm only doing this through what I know now to be. It's literally the power of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah, man. That's it. You ain't doing this under no other name, man. So that's the power. This the only power that allows you to cut everything, man. No, you can curse and bless people, man. You don't learn that under Jesus, man. You put curses on people, man. You curse this place. That's a false balance, man. You talking you love everything. Curse that devil, man. That's it, man. You can't ransom God. Bring that up. Start at verse, let me see. Jump up. Woo, start at 6. Woo, listen to this, man.
Psalm chapter 49, verse 6.
Yup.
They that trust in their wealth,
They that what?
they that trust in their wealth.
What's that word trust? It means it's batak in the Hebrew, and it means to have confidence in, man. To the point you careless. They see, Jacob Rothschild can ride through here right now, and he's careless because he trusts in his wealth, man. You see? Read that one more time, man.
Psalms chapter 49 and verse 6.
He's the top, man. Go ahead.
They that trust in their wealth
Uh-huh.
and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches.
Up there, what?
Of their riches.
Money means nothing with God, man. Go ahead.
None of them can by any means redeem his brother.
Because you can't pay the... Man, Lord, I'll give you 500. Bring him back, man. That don't work with the Lord, man.
No good,
Once
man.
you gone, you out of there, man. All by your how about Shimmy our shot, man. Hey, we gonna turn this place up, man, when the Lord give us that power, man. Go ahead, man.
None of them can by any means redeem his brother.
By any means, you don't have enough money. Jacob Rothschild, you don't got enough money, man. You can't, hey, Rockefellers, they couldn't bring, they said David Rockefeller had like 8 heart transplants, man. You can't buy his life back from the Lord, from the Creator. They don't have enough money, man. You can't print enough. You can't print anything, man. Go ahead.
Nor give to God a ransom for him.
Woo! You can't give God a ransom. Hey, man. Hey, Lord called Jacob Rothschild. Hey, man, we want 50 grand up here, 50 G's. You know what I'm saying? I need it on my table in a nice white leather bag. You see what I'm saying? The Lord don't get down like that, man. Go ahead, man.
For the redemption of their soul is precious.
For the what?
For the redemption of their soul is precious.
You see, it's precious, man. Meaning it ain't even on this earth, man. You see? You people can't even spend. You don't even have enough to spend with the Lord. You don't even have the currency to exchange, to transact, to bargain with the Lord, man. You see that? We're on a whole nother level, man. It's a new currency already coming. You see? Our face is gonna be on the money in the kingdom, man. You see? They're gonna see Pablo and Quay on the money. Alright, man. That's the power, man. Go ahead.
And it ceases forever.
And they show you that with trying to put Harriet Tubman on the
Hey
money.
guys, you guys are what's causing racism.
Go ahead. You damn right, man. God are racist, man.
You guys are what's causing
Let me
it,
get
man.
Deuteronomy. Let me get Deuteronomy. Matter of fact, let me get Deuteronomy 32 and 8. Let me get Deuteronomy, and let me get Sirach
I got to
20, 21, and start at 16.
Deuteronomy
No,
32
it's
and 8.
right.
Sorry, no, let
man.
him bring that up.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 32 and 8.
One in Sirach.
When the Most High divided
Sirach.
This shit's
to the
causing
nations their
racism.
inheritance.
When who?
When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance.
To the nations, right? Races. Go ahead.
When he separated the sons of Adam.
When he did what?
When he separated the sons of
He ain't
Adam.
about all these nations being together, all races. Go ahead.
He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
He's a racist, man. He's about Israel, man. Read that up. Bring that out. Sirach.
Man, come on, guys. Think.
You can bring that out. Just cut him real quick. Go ahead.
Sirach chapter 21 verse 16.
Uh-huh.
The talking of a fool is like a burden in the way, but grace shall be found in the lips of the wise.
You see that? We finished, man.
The last word.
Yeah, this ain't even it. See, this the cut. It's
Come on.
I think
Look
it's
at it, man.
23. Matter of fact, just put it in race. Yeah, put race in it.
You trying to
Like 16 or something like
Can I get Joel 2:27?
that.
It's Joel 2 and 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else.
Got it?
And my people shall never be ashamed.
Speak on it, bro.
God. Lord's only for Israel.
You say he in the midst of who?
And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
In the midst of who?
Of Israel.
Look.
God.
Yeah, racist.
God.
Let's get
Simple, bro.
this one.
He's just speaking out of his mouth, bro. Where's his Bible?
That's what he said. He went on to say that. Talk about his feelings.
Yep, that's 26.
This is Cyrac.
How you doing, man?
You see what you guys are doing? That's all.
Yeah. Yep. Go ahead. Reading the Bible. Go ahead.
It's tweaking now. It's like he's trying to want me to get it out.
He said, nah. Don't let them hear that one. Yeah, Cyrac 26 and 21. He actually started like, I think, 16 or 19. Whoever can get it.
Call it again?
Cyrac 26.
Okay, now I got it.
Got it. Let me see. Look up. Start at 19. Hey, gods are racist according to the Bible. People don't know that. Go ahead.
Cyrac chapter 26 and verse 19. My son, keep the flower of thy age sound, Salah, and give not thy strength to strangers.
Keep going.
When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession
Right? You got a fruitful possession. When you came up, Jake, go ahead. When you come up, Jake, go ahead.
through all the field, sow it with thine own seed.
You see? So when you come up in the world, because the field is the world, when you come up in the world, the Lord said, and because your works and your results is likened unto fruit. So when you come up, read that one more time, that verse.
Cyrac chapter 26, verse 19. My son, keep the flower of thy age sound,
Right?
and give not thy strength to strangers.
Right? Your strength is your riches, man. You see? Because it tell you that money is a defense. Go ahead.
When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession,
Right? So when you came up, right, your work is paid off. That's what fruits is talking about. Go ahead.
through all the field,
Through all the field, the world, because it tell you that's a parabolic word for world. Go ahead.
sow it with thine own seed.
You see, sow it with that what?
With thine own seed.
Which is a similitude for people seed. You see? With thy own seed. Well, let's get more specific. Go ahead.
That's sperma in the Greek.
Keep going.
Trusting in the goodness of thy stock.
You see? Trusting in the what?
In the goodness of thy stock.
Because that's what house means. House, seed, all those things. Go ahead. Let's get the point.
So thy race,
Say what?
so thy race,
Go ahead.
which thou leavest, shall be magnified.
You see? Woo! Lord, the races, man.
Having the confidence of their good descent.
These people finished, man. Come up here talking about, you guys are racist. He got cut on everything else, so he called us racist. Man.
And then he started saying, I've never been racist my whole life. Hey, he over there, he tried to
Bring in
the law school pass, and he was like,
Yeah,
come on,
Oh, you did that shit?
they drove past his ass
He
like,
gave
nigga,
a fuck.
you know?
Hey, bro, I don't think about them niggas no more.
Oh, that shit is funny. I'm just saying the vision. Like, he
Yeah,
seen
you
him.
seen it. I
He
ain't
seen, he seen him. He was like, I'm hurt. Back up. I'm bleeding. And they was like,
I don't see it.
That's the deal.
I don't see it, but it's here.
Yeah.
But it's here
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
Help me find it. Help me find it.
they drove past. He said,
That's that shit on SpongeBob. When every time some chaos happen on SpongeBob, you'll hear somebody like,
my leg.
Oh!
my leg. Yeah, it's that, man. You know, we laughing at you people because you do this thing, man. Let me get Proverbs 14 or something. You know, we ain't got to deal with you, man. We kings and priests up here, man. You know, the Lord redeemed us today. See?
So Proverbs 14 and 7. It's on Proverbs 14 and 7. Go from the presence of a foolish man.
That's what he did. See that?
When thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge, the wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way.
You see? So he ain't got no understanding. He a fool. We don't even talk with him. Let me get Psalms 5 and 5. Because God hates fools. You see? So that means we being like God, according to this.
Come on,
Go ahead.
this is Psalms chapter 5, verse 5. The foolish,
The who?
the foolish,
No, the smart people.
the foolish
Go ahead.
shall not stand in thy sight.
And whose sight?
In thy sight,
Go ahead.
thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
The Most High, man. You see that? He ain't no fools around the Lord. Ain't no fools in his entourage, if you will. You see that? So that's why he tell us to go from the presence of a foolish man. Because we the Lord's entourage. You see? You over here talking with a fool, and the Lord next to you, You see, because he got us close to him. So if I'm talking with a fool or something like that, now he in the damn circle. You see? Leave that man alone, man. You know, we cut him, cursed him, he finished. He left bleeding. Esau couldn't save him. You see that 911 shit was played out.
That shit is so played. It's actually real stuff going on in the world now.
That shit expired, man.
And they been played out, man.
You know, we got the drop, man. You see? The Lord ain't playing with you people, man. We got the drop on America, man. You know? Once pestilence is getting ready to come, you know what I'm saying? You people going into slavery. Matter of fact, let's go to Isaiah 14:1. Why would I worship you when you're my slave, man? You see? Why would we do such a thing, man? Why would we do such a thing? We the royalty of the earth. I'm above you. Why the hell would I? Come on, man. Come on.
This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
He's going to have mercy on Jacob. And then who's Jacob? You so-called blacks, a.k.a. Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Go ahead.
And will yet choose Israel.
These people going to slavery, man. All these damn so-called white people going to slavery, man. Y'all going to be servants in the kingdom of heaven to the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, who are the Israelites, man.
And set them in their own land.
Right? You're going to be setting your own land. Y'all don't even got enough strength to do this, man. Don't nobody do this like this, man. They couldn't get up here and talk like this, man. You see? We put fear in these people, man. And that's how you know it's the spirit of the Lord, man. The Lord's terrible, man. You see?
That one Edomite that came out in the middle of New York, that potato bag on and shit, taking a sackcloth, trying to talk and shit. He wasn't in front of nobody. He was in the middle of the street.
You said something. They was talking to the elders or something?
No, it's that dude that you got there.
In New York? Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, man. He's like, he was traveling doing that too.
People of this world.
He went on the tour.
Listen to me.
A world tour. The world tour.
Yeah, he disappeared now.
Alright, where is he now?
He fell off, man.
The world may never know.
Exactly. Let me get 1 Timothy. I think that's 2 and 2. In season, out of season. 2 and some off. He was finishing. Just search it. Yeah. No, I definitely. I'm tripping. What is that? Restore in season, be instant, in season, out of season.
Second Timothy 4 and 2.
2 Timothy 4. Figure it out.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you got it.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. Preach the word.
Hey, that's that joint. What's it called, guy? He said, man, he's going to come at the joint, at the plant.
Okay.
That's exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, that looks like it's him.
This is what you're talking about. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2.
Right.
Preach the word. Be instant, in season, out of season.
See?
We
already out of season now. You see? Hey man, boy, ain't nobody even outside no more, man. It ain't even hot no more. This is how it's doing. Yeah, man. But it's the Lord say to. You know? We be out here in blizzards and shit, man.
Reprove. Rebuke.
Yep. Hey, we cutting you in the summer, but the word cut you. It's because the word's supposed to cut. Wickedness never, matter of fact, let me get, I think that's Proverbs 20 and 27. Yeah, hell and destruction is never full. You know what I'm saying? So niggas don't stop being wicked. So how the hell could you, how can this be a seasonal thing? And let me get Psalms 94 and 16. Nope, that ain't it.
Proverbs 27 and 20.
27 and 20, other way around. Now, bring that up. And let me get the line up with that. Psalms, let this brother do it. Psalms 94 and 16. You know? So the Lord said, be instant in season and out of season. Right? Why? Let's hear it. Hell and destruction. Whoever got it. Proverbs 27 and 20. I mean, you already know that one. We'll get that one first. Proverbs 27 and 20. Brother War got it. He got it. Keep standing there.
This is Proverbs 27 and 20. Hell and destruction are never full.
You see?
So the eyes of man are never satisfied.
You see? Let me get Ecclesiastes, I believe that's 8 and 10.
Ecclesiastes 8 and 10. And so I saw the wicked buried, who had come and gone from the place of the holy.
Love it. Matter of fact, you should start at 11, then 12. Listen to this.
Ecclesiastes 8 and 11.
So why does the Lord tell us to be in season, out of season, man?
Because sentence against all evil work is not executed speedily.
So the Lord has to let you know he's completely. The scriptures say the Lord is angry with the wicked every day, man. Matter of fact, get that, go ahead.
Therefore, the heart of the sinners of men is folly, set in them to do evil.
You see, that's why I say hell and destruction is never full, because niggas getting judged and executed quickly. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord he's patient. You know what I'm saying? And he likes making people. He want to laugh, really. You see? Keep going.
Though a sinner do evil 100 times,
you see that?
And his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God.
Bring it up.
This is Psalms chapter 7, verse 11.
Yep, that's it. 7 11, yep.
God judgeth the righteous, and God is angry with the wicked every day.
You see that? Now bring that out.
This is Psalms chapter 94, verse 16. Who will rise up for me?
So the Lord is never, this could not be seasonal work, man. Because in this work, go back to that 2 Timothy 4 and 2. In this work, it tells you what this work consisting of. Besides just doing it every day. It tells you what it consists of, man. It's besides doing it in all seasons. Salaki, go ahead.
2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2.
Right.
Preach the word.
Right.
Be instant in season.
In season.
Out of season.
Out of season.
Reprove.
Right.
Rebuke.
You see?
Exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
In this work, it's the doctrine. It's the true doctrine, man. It's the exhortation. It's rebuke, man. You see that? So until a nigga is judged, he gotta be getting told, getting rebuked. Then he can get judged, man. Matter of fact, let me get I think that's Proverbs, is that 17 and 11 or 19 and 11 or 7? Cool Messenger, start 17 and 11. Cool Messenger.
Proverbs 17 and 11.
Yeah.
An evil man seeketh only rebellion.
Because see, he rebelling against what? The word. Because it's always out, telling you, warning you. So go ahead.
Therefore, a cruel messenger shall be sent against him.
Then the judgment gonna come. You know what I'm saying? The Lord like, I'm gonna get him told. Oh yeah? You know what I'm saying? Then he send the angel out. Right. Lord, so the angel's like, man, Lord, let me get him. You know what I'm saying? They going crazy. Let me at him. Yeah, let me at him. Let me at him.
You heard what he said, didn't you?
Yeah.
Come up. Psalms chapter 94 and verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
See, so that we have a job, and the angels. Matter of fact, we show you we go hand in hand with the angels. Get 19 and 10, Revelation. You know what I'm saying? We work hand in hand with the angels. We do the first part, and when you don't get it, the Lord like, I'm gonna do the rest.
Clean up cute.
You see? And matter of fact, when we get that in Corinthians, they tell you that laborers, you know what I'm saying, the increase, man.
So Revelation 19 and 10, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou doing it not.
See? Now who is he talking about? I was talking about John. He was talking with the angel. One more time on that from the top.
Revelation 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet.
He fell at the angel's feet. Go ahead.
To worship him.
And John's an Israelite man, to worship him, because he was an angel. Go ahead.
And he said unto me, see thou doing it not.
He said, see, he like, don't do that. Go ahead.
I am thy fellow servant.
He's like, man, I'm your fellow servant. And what?
And of thy brethren.
You see, we label to we serve together. My fellows. He said, you one of my fellows. My fellow what? Servant. We serve the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You see that? So we work hand in hand with the angels. We do the first part, and then the Lord and the angels do the rest. You see, that's how you know that that's how we know it all. We got the drop, man. That's how we know y'all outside them getting ready to come, man. We doing the first part. We doing the first part. You see? Go ahead, brother. Watch this.
1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 6.
Yep.
I have planted,
Yep.
Apollos watered,
You see, we doing the work.
but God gave the increase.
You see, and he finished it, man. He ultimately brings the result. You see, of us doing the work. Go ahead.
God. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 7. So then, neither is he that planted anything, neither he that watered it,
Right.
but the Most High that giveth the increase.
The Lord got to finish it off. He got to actually bring the result. Go ahead.
Now, he that planted and he that watered are one,
All one. You see? Keep going.
and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor.
Okay, keep going.
For we are laborers together
You see? Woo! Go ahead.
with the Most High.
With who?
With the Most High.
You see that, man? We do the first part. He do he ended, man. What are we doing? We dropping seeds right now, man. Seeds of destruction, man. Let me bring that Jeremiah 28:8 back out, man. We got the drop, man. We got the drop. We ahead, man. We're ahead of everybody, man. Yahweh Shai know about to come and pack that sky, man. It's gonna be so. Keep holding that, Isaiah. Drop that. That's the main thing we need. That Isaiah.
I got 28 and 8 if you don't have it.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me
Right.
and before thee of old
Right.
prophesied both against many countries.
You see? That's the seeds we dropping, man. We prophesying against many countries, man. Of what? Well, what? This word, man. This word is likened unto seeds, man. You see? Seeds of knowledge, man. Seeds of the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. The things he's declared already, man. We telling you it's getting ready to happen, man. We telling you, so-called white man, you're gonna lose, man. We telling you getting ready to write legislation to where people gotta get the RFID chip, and that's actually the mark of the beast, man. We telling you America's gonna be destroyed. We already beat you to it. We telling you you're gonna come get us and round us up. Matter of fact, let me get Matthew 24:2. And the running Revelation, we said we're gonna be delivered up 10 days, man. You see? Keep going on that, brother.
We need a
Keep going on this?
Yeah, keep going on that.
God.
Nah, that 22. You got? Nah, 24.
It's a lot. Both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of Yule and of pestilence.
You in the Israelites, you going into slavery, bro. What's your dad? So-called white man? Your dad white?
Keep
Yeah.
running.
You probably an Edomite, man. I'm telling by his spirit. Go ahead. One more time on that, bro. Slide.
This is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee old prophesy both against many countries
Against many countries. Against. Go ahead.
and against great kingdoms
And against great kingdoms. Go ahead.
of war,
Of what?
of war
Go ahead.
and Yule
That's what the prophets do.
and of pestilence.
You see? What's that word? You said of Yule. Evil.
Oh, I got this down there.
Yeah. Of evil, man. So yeah, we done beat you to. This place finished, man. This place,
like all over running slot.
this place done, man. You got it.
I ain't realize. Like,
You say you're gonna be hated or all. They shall deliver you up. Yeah, let's find out. And let's run the Revelation. Get the one in Revelation.
This is Matthew 24:9. Then shall they deliver you up
Yup.
to be afflicted.
Matter of fact, started Yup. Matter of fact, man, yeah, we gotta bring that stamina, all that up. Let me see. We start, I guess. You start at 5. You start at 5. You got it.
Matthew 24:5. For many shall come in my name,
Yeah.
saying,
all these false prophets. Go ahead.
saying,
Uh-huh.
I am Christ.
Yep.
I am Hamashiach,
You got it, Christ, Mashiach, you know. So, good.
and shall deceive many.
Yep, they go deceive many, man. But you people don't even really say what Christ say, man. You don't say what Jesus say. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's his name.
Yeah, that's the only issue. Jesus actually said, right? Even if he was real, if that was his name, but the name Jesus actually has tied to it, he's gonna bring a sword. But y'all don't say that. You see? He only came for the house of Israel, but y'all don't say that. He prayed not for the world, but y'all don't say that. That's what Jesus said. You see? So we about Jesus for real. His real name and his real doctrine. You see? We the real Christians, man. You see? This damn church ain't no Christians, man. They damn Protestants, man. You see? Because when you do the real will of the Father, man, it gets you hated, man. It gets you hated, and it gets men killed. Men have died for this truth, man. Many martyrs. You see? These churches is fake, man. These churches are damn near pyramid schemes, if you will. Get rich quick schemes. The Bible not talking to everybody. It's about the Israelites, man. And if you're an Israelite, you're going into slavery according to it, man. You so-called white people are getting ready to go into slavery. America will be destroyed by nuclear fire. We have the drop on America, man. You so-called white people are the Edomites. You're Esau. So-called Negroes, black, aka blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the Israelites, man. The children of Israel. Go ahead.
This is on Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of rumors, Salakia, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
So we got the drop. So we're gonna hear about they building this bomb and that bomb, and this president just slapped that president, and, you know, crap like that. Go ahead.
See that ye be not troubled.
We ain't tricked. We just like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But that's why he said don't be troubled. You see? And he said don't pay attention. Go ahead.
For all these things must come to pass.
Yeah, I was shouting like we got the drop. You see? Come on. Go ahead.
But the end is not yet.
That ain't the end. We got the drop, man. We know exactly how it's gonna end. Go ahead.
For nation shall
race wars. There go your race wars. Nations, nationalities, man. See, he can't do that when the race wars start. He gonna get his ass put to death out here, man. So you guys are racist. Well, race wars is getting ready to happen, man.
You're right.
Damn idiot. How is the so-called Jesus telling you that? Read that one more time, brother, that verse.
Matthew 24:7.
Yep.
For nation shall rise against nation.
And that's what, and the so-called white man knows that, man. It's gonna be race wars out here, man. You know, we support the whole truth of the Bible.
Yeah.
The Bible is a book written by the Israelites, to the Israelites, for the Israelites. Now, who are the Israelites? You do the history, the research, it's the people that got the curses of the Israelites upon them. The Israelites were said to go into slavery by slave ships, according to Deuteronomy 28:68. Who the only people you know that happened to? There you go.
Yeah.
And it also happened to Hispanics, Native American Indians as well. America's written to be destroyed according to the Bible. End all be all, if you're not an Israelite, you're going into slavery according to the Bible. Revelation 13:10, whoever got it. And it's going to be race wars. The Bible's a book of prophecy. We're doing a lesson right now called We Got the Drop on America. We're going to what the drop means. It means to have an advantage, because we know it's going to happen. Everything is set up. This world is a lie, illusion. Bring it out. What's going to happen to those that led the people into captivity? Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10.
The end of the Bible.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
One more time so that can sink in. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10.
Uh-huh.
He that leadeth into captivity.
What's another word for captivity?
Slave. Slave, yeah, slavery. I was supposed to say something?
Shall go into captivity.
Now, who led a people into slavery?
Depends on who you talk to first.
Exactly. Tons of nations. And we got all the history right here. Arabs led the so-called blacks into slavery. Actual Africans, because we're not Africans.
Yeah.
We're Shemites. Everybody on this earth come from one of three sons. You either come from Shem, Ham, or Japheth. So-called white people come from Shem, and so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians come from Shem, and so-called, are you Asian?
Yeah.
You come from Shem as well. You're a Shemite. So when they say anti-Semite, it's a play.
Well, I guess I got a question for you then. If the Bible has led you into slavery, why do you follow it still?
You said what?
If the Bible has led you into slavery, why do you still follow it?
If it led us into slavery?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't the Bible. It was us not following what we know today as the Bible, and that's God's commandments. Deuteronomy 28:6-15. That's what happened. That's why you constantly see the so-called blacks, Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians have all these atrocities happen to them, because they're the only people that made a covenant with God according to the Bible. Amos 3:1. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
So it wasn't the Bible. It was what we did for not following the Bible according to the Bible. Go ahead.
But it shall come.
Thy God. See, he's only the Israelites' God. Go ahead.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
All these what?
all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
What's the main curse? Deuteronomy 28:68. And then Amos 3:1. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Biggest curse. Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
What is, if I'm an Israelite hearing this as I'm walking from Israel, Egypt, Slakia, Egypt, what is Egypt, what is it synonymous with to me if I'm an Israelite? If you know anything about the story of Moses.
I guess it's the birthplace of where you guys are originally from.
Well, Egypt, I'm saying, not.
The birthplace of slavery. That's
Yes.
the first one origins.
Thank you. You get it. Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
You see, because we was already left Egypt. This is on the way out. He said, with what?
With ships.
So slavery again with what?
With ships.
Who the only people that went into slavery with ships? Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So that's what happened. The Israelites broke God's commandments because they're the only ones that was given God's commandments, a covenant. They're the only people, our forefathers are the people that made a deal, a contract with the Most High. We broke it. No one else ever knew the God. You people don't even know God if you're not an Israelite. That's why.
We gotta keep stepping.
Go ahead. You bring it up.
This is Amos 3:1.
Yep.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you,
Yep.
O children of Israel.
No, everybody.
O children of Israel.
Yep.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt,
Woo.
saying,
It just lined up perfectly. Go ahead.
saying, you only have I known
He don't know nobody else, man. Go ahead.
of all the families of the earth.
See? Woo.
Therefore I will punish you
Yeah.
for all your iniquities.
So if you're not an Israelite, you're going into slavery, man. It's that simple. So prepare. And that's why you're the devil. You don't give a damn. You just have to hear that because you walk proud. You walk past proud because we look foolish. You having no sense of you're actually the fools. You see? We actually lit, right? But we in low degree right now. Imagine when the Lord actually exalts us. We haven't even been exalted. We just got our heritage back, man. You know? Hey, y'all ain't seen nothing yet, man. If this scare you, just wait.
That makes sense. If you get your heritage back and you realize you've been oppressed, then obviously, surely oppression gonna make the wise man mad.
That's right. That's right, brother. he said, what are you guys out here bitching about? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he said
That's the first thing he came up saying. He's like, what? I didn't even, like, okay.
Did you see the Edomite that had his bike?
Yeah, he said, that's what he talking about. Yeah.
No, but
That's what he said, though. I'm saying. He just said that he wanted the bike.
First thing he said. Then he went off saying, racist.
And he said, I'm not racist. I've never been racist a day of my life.
you know what?
You guys are making it racist.
You're what's causing all this racism.
You can't cause racism. We don't have the
here.
control to do so. The oppressed cannot be racist.
Right.
If you go into the standards of their
How
words and
is it that
definition.
the oppressed can make more oppression?
No, that's a fact though. You go into the definition of racism. You have to have power above someone to be able to create racism. We don't have that here. Even though we do on a higher level.
That's weird.
But according to them, that don't make sense.
He said we gotta keep going. Yeah, on your way to slavery. Exactly. That's the only place you're going.
That's your neck right now.
He said, big chain going to your neck. He's like, oh.
Right, he said,
Bro,
come,
telling
on,
you, my man,
please.
My man he went to the law. He was like,
He told me I'm gonna have to wear a big chain.
Yeah. That's
good
big ass.
job. You look stupid, man.
Motherfucker trying to sound proud. Come on, son. We gotta keep going. Where you going? You see? Where?
We're going to see you in the next 5 minutes.
Hey,
Man,
what you
T.
doing? Proud ass people, man. You guys here 40 and 40. That's a quick one. 40 and 4.
This is Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 4. Every valley shall be exalted.
See, we ain't even been exalted yet. Who the valleys? You see that? So, hey, we got the drop, man. We got the advantage on knowing our end. See, they got people caught up right where they want them, and most of these people don't know their end. You see? If people really knew that the kingdom of heaven is getting ready to come, and actually the Messiah is getting ready to come back, and God's going to actually make all of us serve him, why would we serve you? You see? You going in the slave. You ain't nobody, man. I might as well go lick boots now, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Make it easier on my soul. But we the only ones who understand those things, man. Go ahead.
Every valley shall be exalted.
Who's the valley? Let me get Ezekiel 37. You know what I'm saying? Break that down real quick. Yo, women finna be going, they gonna be goods, man. You know what I'm saying? No ass going to slavery.
That's it. Your riches are going to be my riches.
You splitting your women, you ain't gonna be with your women in the field.
I'm there.
If she ugly, the woman will not be with you in the field, man. Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 1.
Yeah.
The hand of the Lord was upon me
Go ahead.
and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord
Go ahead.
and set me down in the midst of the valley.
Of the what?
In the valley.
You said I'm in the middle of the valley, man.
So like up the valley,
You gonna die, man.
which was full of bones.
Yep, it's full of bones, man. And they tell you who that valley is. Let me see. I think it's 16th verse. Jump down. Yep. Matter of fact, read that next verse after the last one you read, and then jump to 10.
Okay. Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 2. And caused me to pass by them round about.
Right, the bones, man. Go ahead. In the valley. Go ahead.
And behold, there were very many in the open valley.
Because the children of Israel were the sand of the sea. Go ahead.
And lo, they were very dry.
See that? That's those dead bodies talked about in Revelation 11 and 8. Go ahead.
You drop down to 10.
Yep.
Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me.
Yep. Yep. In season, out of season. Go ahead.
And the breath came into them.
Right. See? If we take a break, niggas gonna stay dead. You see? The Lord probably got more people written to wake up in the winter than he does in the summer. You see? But you don't like the winter. Now the Lord don't like you. Okay, I can't even get my work done. My baby ain't gonna come back to me. All right, I got something for you, Jake. Bye bye.
You would be just like the world. That's that. All these churches were closed down.
Yep. Nobody being edified. Even when they was open, nobody was being edified. Because y'all ain't the church. Y'all are them goddamn building made by hands, man.
They've been shut down. Churches was never open.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Come on. And they lived and stood up upon their feet, an exceedingly great army.
See? Woo! We said, read that one more time. He said, and they lived, and what? Start from that point.
Come. And they lived
Man, listen to this.
and stood up upon their feet,
And they stood up. You see?
an exceeding great army.
That's an army, man. This is it. This is how you get everybody in order, man. If people worry about what we doing, man, but y'all got everything going on. Why everybody keep worrying about what we doing? You know what I'm saying? We out here in the rain. You know what I'm saying? We poor as hell. You see? Because we got the riches. That's why, man. We got the drop. All right. Let me get verse 11.
Come.
Well, who's the valley? Who's the valley of dry bones, man?
Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 11.
Yep.
Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold,
Look, ain't got nothing to do with nobody, man. It's up to Israelites, huh? Go ahead.
behold, they say, our bones are dry,
Yep.
and our hope is lost.
See that?
We are cut off for our parts.
That's it. So that's another cut for why he talking about, well, the Bible, if the Bible led you into captivity, why are you still following it? No, dummy. You see? It just told you why. You see? We went away and became dehydrated. We forsook the fountain of living water, man. That's how we became dry. See, it's a continuous symphony, man. Everything that's ever said just line up into one big thought. It's the same thought. That's how you get the dry bones, because they forsook the living water. The dry bones is actually those that's not being suffered to be buried. You see? Because when you bury what? Peace. Rest in peace. You can rest now. Your spirit can rest. You know what's going on now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Isaiah 40 and 4. So the valley is talking about Israel. You see? Because the bones was in the valley. Salaki, you got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 4.
Uh-huh.
Every valley shall be exalted.
So the Lord, because we're the lowly, man. You see? And we admit that. Go ahead.
And every mountain.
That's why I tell us in Revelation 2 and 9, when he know our tribulation and our poverty. He said, but thou art rich. When you ain't got money in this world, you the lowest of the lowest, man. The scriptures tell you that even though we defamed and we are made the filth and the offspring of this world, man. We are honorable, man. You see? They're gonna be talking about us in the kingdom of heaven. Lord, the elect, man, the hopeful elect.
¿Qué pasó?
Go ahead. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 40 verse 4.
Shalom.
Every valley shall be exalted, and every mountain and hill shall be made low.
You see? So that's why you want to be low now, because the Lord don't like no high, proud people, man. Let me get that. Proverbs, I think that's 19 and 8, 19 and 16. Pride goeth before destruction. You know what I'm saying? And a haughty spirit before a fall. You know what I'm saying? Because when you proud, it's because you lifted up, man. You got it. Just a little more, man.
And the crooked shall be made straight.
You see? The crooked gonna be made straight. So all these damn crooked people gonna be put in line. You see? Because you're not really aligned when everybody all over the place. You know, when you run in the club and the bouncers outside gotta get everybody in order so it can be a line. They be like, all right, follow a line. File a line. So then you got people over here, people over there. They say, read that part again. The crooked.
And the crooked shall be made straight.
So all these crooked people gonna be made straight. The valley gonna be exalted, and if you're lowly, you're gonna be brought on high when the Messiah comes back. And he said the mountains and hills gonna be made low. So if you're rich, you got all the money in the world, and you so high-minded, the Lord's gonna bring you low, because you actually probably are the heathen nation. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna lose it all anyway, because America's gonna be destroyed. But this is how you gained it. So you're gonna be bought with hella low. Your bank, you're not even gonna be able to log into your bank account no more. You know what I'm saying? The checkings account. All that shit gonna be done away with, man. Go ahead. That was it on that. You got more of that? Go ahead.
And the rough places plain.
And the rough places plain, man. Jake wanna be thugs. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna be made plain, man. Perfect. Because that word plain is calm. You know what I'm saying? See if that word plain right there is calm. Because that's what plain means for Jacob in the Genesis, man. You know? Plain means perfect. You're gonna be complete, you know? And then rough, we're in the roughest environments, man. You see? Ain't gonna be no more ghettos for you Israelites, man. Yeah, it ain't that then. What is it? You go to it, plain. Well, basically gonna level you out, I guess. You know, it ain't gonna. It's basically gonna be a balance. It's gonna be even kills. You see, there ain't gonna be no more false abominations on the planet Earth, man. You know what I'm saying? False balances, false balances. There ain't gonna be any more of that, man. You got something? Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18.
Yeah, 16.
Pride goeth before destruction.
So pride goes before destruction. Pride is also another form of being high-minded. And we just read, when you're high-minded, you're likened unto a hill or a mountain. You're going to be brought low once everything kicks off, man. Go ahead.
Come. And a haughty spirit before a fall.
And a haughty spirit before a fall. If I fall, I got to be upright. You see?
All right.
See? That's it, man. Go ahead, go back to that. Matthew.
Matthew 24.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew.
Where you left off, man? You got it.
No. Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation.
Yup, race wars. Because that nations is what? Nationalities. It's about to be race wars out here, man. That's why you see the Black Lives Matter thing going so crazy, man. But everybody gonna actually turn if Trump, you gonna see how everybody feels if something happened to Trump, man. You know what I'm saying? How Trump, all these Make America Great Again people, they finna lose their cool. Because if something happened to Trump, that slogan is no more, because that's his slogan. But everybody...
Trump's only one person, you know, everybody's everybody.
Huh?
Everybody's everybody.
Yeah, yeah, you know, go ahead.
And kingdom against kingdom.
And kingdom against kingdom. That's actually China. That's actually America. That's actually North Korea going against each other. Iran. Russia. Keep going. Keep going.
And there shall be famines.
Right? Because they already talking about how the restaurants and grocery stores running out of food because the productivity and transport imports have slowed down. The imports, when the pandemic first hit, when the pandemic first hit, the ports was empty. The imports is where they send the big trailers. When you see you see a railroad track, when the trains pass over the railroad tracks and they got those big containers, those the imports. You know, they bringing all the supplies in. I remember when it first hit, the train only had probably like 10 containers. Empty, man. Empty. That's that famine, man. That starvation, that deprivation, man.
And pestilences.
That's more diseases, man. What is coronavirus? A so-called disease. A pestilence is a disease. All these things in the Bible, we got the drop on America, man. We know it's about to be crazy, man. The so-called white man is probably gonna put out more diseases, man. Because it's actually a pandemic, man. It's a ploy, right? A ploy is a what? It's a cunning plan. That's why you hear it being called the pandemic. Because they actually want to do away with the money, man. You know, for the New World Order. But that's a whole nother thing. Keep going, brother.
And earthquakes in diverse places.
And earthquakes in diverse places. You see earthquakes 24/7, man. Magnitudes of 8, 7, 9. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
All these are the beginning of sorrow.
That's just the beginning. You see? That's the beginning. Go ahead. That ain't nothing, man.
Then shall they deliver you up.
Who is the you? The men teaching this truth, man. The men that, the Israelites that have awakened, they're going to get delivered up, man. Because they actually call us a terrorist group. And that's what they're going to actually promote to people. And all we do is read the Bible. That's it. We don't have guns, weapons. We're not up here fighting with people. Yeah, this is actually church, man. Because church, when you look it up, it means the gathering of the Israelites. It's not a building. It tell you that. Bible, let me get Acts 7:48. It tell you in the Bible, the Lord don't deal in buildings. You see, that's why the coronavirus has shut down these so-called churches. But that don't make sense if it tell you in the Bible that the word of the Lord endures forever. You see, so that means you can't really get the word of God at a church, man. You get it in a real church. Go ahead, brother.
This is Acts chapter 7, verse 48.
Why do we call it why do we say real church? Go ahead.
Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands.
That's a building, man. See, he don't dwell there. So that's why I got shut down. Because you can't stop the Lord, man. Let me get Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. It might be 16. You can wipe that mug off if possible. Or you want to wait?
I'll wait.
Yeah, that's good.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 14.
Yep.
I know that whatsoever God doeth,
So I know, so whatever God do it, right?
it shall be forever.
It's gonna be forever, man. So when God really do something, you can't do nothing. It can't stop. Nothing can be done. Go ahead and tell you this. Go ahead.
Nothing can be put to it.
No, a bunch of things.
Nothing can be put to it,
Keep going.
nor anything taken from it.
You see?
And God doeth it. that men should fear before him.
Yep. It's gonna be crazy out here, man. Y'all know America about to be destroyed, right? All hell about to break loose. Y'all ain't gonna be able to dress like that soon, man. It's gonna be crazy people out here, for real.
2024 to 2040. It's over.
See? They play finish, man. They play finish, man. All right, go ahead, brother. Keep going.
Matthew 24:9.
Yep.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted,
So you can't be out here telling people that. They gonna deliver it. Go ahead.
and shall kill you.
Yep. See? You see that? Martyrs. That's called martyrhood. We gonna die for the Lord because there's no such thing as death, man. A lot of men gonna escape. You know? We gonna make it out of this place, man. You Israelites. The Israelites, you so-called blacks, aka Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You're the Israelites. You're the children of Israel. Huh? What's your nationality?
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Okay, go ahead. Look. It's gonna be bad out here, man. People gonna be down left and right, man. Go ahead. America's just full of folly, man. People don't have sense here, man. Yeah, they say, yeah, I know. Yeah. You think they're gonna be dressing like that when hell, once they done, when America, when the full act of treason has came, and it's just fuck it. They just fuck everything. When people lose their shit,
Exactly.
when the elections happen,
Yeah.
when the elections happen, man, it's gonna be crazy, man.
These riots like little fireworks. You know what I'm saying? Look to them bomb things.
You're gonna see all type of, bring that Jeremiah 30:7 back out. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy. Matter of fact, bring that Amos 5 and I think that's 18.
I got Jeremiah 30.
Bring that Amos 5 out.
I got you.
You got it. Go ahead, bring that out.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7.
Huh?
Alas, for that day is great,
Huh?
so that none is like it.
Huh?
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
That day, it just means the time, man. You see, it's gonna be troublesome, man. It's gonna be crazy. It's known as Jacob's trouble, man. Right? It's talked about all throughout the Bible, man. And we get closer and closer to really seeing it manifested at its full power, man. Right?
But he shall be saved out of it.
Who shall be saved out of it?
But he shall be saved out of it.
Now, this is why we do this, so we'll be saved, because we actually are Jacob. Jacob is another word for Israel. Jacob are you so-called blacks, Negroes, Native American Indians, and like Hispanics, man.
Arabic. Jacob and Jacob.
Yeah? Let me get James 1:1.
You still got this Amos.
Come. Let me get this. Let's get this for him real quick.
This is James chapter 1 and verse 1.
This for him, go ahead.
James, a servant of God
Yep.
and of the Lord, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach,
Yep. Who people call Jesus Christ, go ahead.
to the 12 tribes,
To the what?
to the 12 tribes
Uh-huh.
which are scattered abroad, greeting.
So the 12 tribes was scattered everywhere, man. They're in Pakistan. You probably Israelite for real. You probably Jacob, you know?
My last name's Mother. I mean, people from the city of Medina, Saudi Arabia.
Right.
And my ancestors are Arab.
Yeah, but the actual, a lot of the Arabs, they go back to Ishmael too. Ishmael. Yeah. You know, not all of them Ishmael. Some of them Israel. You know, Israel the chosen seed. Not Ishmael, you know? But yeah, that's cool. You got it, bro. You got it.
Done. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 18.
So if you're an Israelite, brother, you gotta wake up all the way, man. Yeah, you gotta get right, man. Go ahead.
Amos 5 and 18.
For real.
Woe unto you,
You see what happened to Trump? You see? Go ahead.
woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord,
Right.
Yahweh.
Yep.
To what end is it for you?
So it's gonna be crazy. Go ahead.
The day of the Lord Yahweh is darkness
See, they don't preach this part of the Bible, man. Go
and
ahead.
not light.
And not light, man. These people, women gonna be getting raped to death. You see it.
Yeah, you see it all the time everywhere.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy here, man. They don't think it can happen in America.
Right.
You know, if it happened everywhere else, it don't happen here though. Go ahead.
Come. Amos chapter 5, verse 19.
That's how you know it's something special about this place. Go ahead.
As if a man did flee from a lion.
This how crazy it's gonna be. So you escape a lion. You escape somebody that wants everything you got on you.
Right. Take them
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. See? Go ahead.
And a bear met him.
And a bear. Then, okay, you get away from that guy because he had the gun on you, the M16. Man, I want everything. My kids can't eat because it's a famine, you know? Then you run into another situation, a bear. Go ahead.
Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall.
So then you got away from the bear. The bear probably a damn army of cops with a paddy wagon that tried to put you in it. Because they know you know the truth. You get away from them. Then what? Start over?
Or went into a house,
right,
and leaned his hand on the wall.
Man.
And a serpent bit him.
You start praying, you like, man, you know what I'm saying? Then a what?
And a serpent bit him.
Then a damn serpent bites you, man. There's somebody else in there, and he choke you up. You see? He grab you from behind, you ain't even see it coming. That's why you gotta be humble, man. You know?
No, I'm gonna give you this.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Hey, let me give you this, actually. That's me.
No, I don't do that, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
I was born left, but I was raised right as a Muslim. But 7 weeks ago, I switched left after my mom died.
What does that represent? You switching left?
What it represents? Me?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Me? Means everything. Because this is who I am. The way I'm looking at you guys right now, left, 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 left.
Hey, man. You do drugs, bro? You do drugs?
Done it all. Went to medical school and quit. Should have told me to quit. Now I work at Amazon.
Why you quit?
My mom finished it like 10 years, but the reason why I went to medical school wasn't to become a surgeon or psychiatrist, it was just to find them. Right? But
back up a little bit, bro.
I'll give you this because I'm a hypocrite.
Oh, hey, bro. Hey, man. Hey, let me get a servant's prophet's reward. You read this one last scripture for me. But you gotta leave the drugs on, bro. Leave it on, bro. What's up? What's it like? Alright? Look that up, bro. Go ahead. Prophet's reward. Yeah, prophet's reward. You're searching. You know, you can't let stuff throw you off because there's a point in time when we, you know what I'm saying, was, you know, off or whatever, you know, but if this is an Israelite right here, this, you know, this is one of the saints, man.
Matthew.
Yeah, the prophet's reward. Him that give a prophet's reward.
Matthew.
Yep.
Receive a prophet.
Yeah, yep.
This is on Matthew 10 and 41. He that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward.
So you listen, he heard us out the whole, he was one of the first people that actually sat here. Go ahead.
And he that receiveth a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward.
Because it ain't everybody's job to teach it, but he gets it. Because remember the scriptures say, blessed is he that hears or reads. So he's blessed. Go ahead, you probably get it. Don't let all the shenanigans throw you up. Go ahead.
And whosoever shall give to drink, shall give to drink.
I'm saying, hey, he probably an Israelite for real. You see what I'm saying? Because he could distract you. Yeah, you got it. It's cool. Don't keep bringing it on, bro.
And whosoever shall give to drink unto one of these little ones.
So you basically gave us drink with some money. You see? And we ain't asking for money out here. You know, but that's how you know it's by the Spirit. Go ahead.
To drink unto one of these little ones a cup of cold water, only in the name of a disciple. Verily I say unto you, he shall in no wise lose his reward.
You're going to get a reward for that, man. Clean up, man. You know? It's all right. But let's all go back to that Isaiah.
You know, I see what you guys doing out here, and I respect it because it's respect.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, the Most High, he made you leave Amazon. You heard of Amazon 1?
Amazon 1,
It's coming out. It's just coming out. You pay with your wrist. Yeah, there's something that's going to be set up in soon. It's called the Mark of the Beast.
Yeah, I work at Amazon Fresh. Oh, but you're talking about something different.
You heard him?
Wow.
That's crazy. Wow. That's crazy.
It's going to come. They might have it at Amazon.
You just seen that man.
Don't take the tip. They offer you the tip, don't take it. That's the Mark of the Beast. Yeah. Don't take that vaccine either. You know, they can catch you slipping with the drugs.
see what I'm saying? You gotta look at drugs.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they're done in Wisconsin too. Already.
You know.
That's beautiful, man. Yeah, man. Stay up, bro. Alright? Yeah, they ain't no Muslim, bro. They ain't no Ishmaelite. Yeah, super drugs like that. Damn, man. And then look, only our people bugged out like that.
Yeah. He ran into them last week. None of them like that.
He on something right now.
Yeah, he definitely on something right now.
Square too, probably calm himself down.
He's screwed right now.
That's what I'm gonna say. He sees it honest. Hey, he said it's gonna be a drop likened unto a wave, man. That's the only dude that really sat and listened to us. He was agreeing. I already knew he was, you know what I'm saying?
Something,
Yeah, he was something.
I was looking at because I was trying to tell, like, I was like, I'm basically trying to look at his spirit and his countenance all at the same time. And he kind of got Jake features.
It's dead, exactly. That ain't Ishmael, bro.
I say we was just in front of Ishmael.
Even if his mom or something, Ishmael. It's Jake.
Or even
That's how I'm seeing.
like we said,
I'm just seeing like a bald Jake. You know what I'm saying?
This is where he from, you know what I'm saying? It could easily just been, you know what I'm saying?
And he suck at being a Muslim.
Exactly.
Jake's not good at being a Muslim.
Exactly. He was Muslim, he switched up. He said basically his mom passed away, and he gave that up. So obviously he was only holding on to it, because that's a family value. Right?
Mom. Yeah, his mom. He ain't even mention his dad
At all. See, they going.
And see, look, he's saying he was on the right side, now he put. So he was thinking that was the right side, but it wasn't the right side.
Yeah. That's that philosophy shit.
Exactly. Oh, that was strange.
He got enough. Then he blessed the Lord, man. That's really what he did.
That's really what he did, yeah.
Yeah. The prophecy was, man. See, because that ain't everybody's job to teach, man. Let him look it up himself. You probably see him again, but you're right. Yeah. Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, GMS. This shit is crazy, man. Our people really, everything and everybody. Like, you really gotta gauge about the spirit. But you would think, that's how you know this ministry is not carnal. You know what I'm saying? It's much deeper than some shallow how you look and what you say you are. Exactly. The spirit don't reveal, man. He out here all good. What we were saying.
Right, in that state. You know what I'm saying?
And then when you went to the Amos, he was helping to break it down.
He said something about 2024.
He said 2040. He said it's gonna be going. Right.
2024 to 2040.
Right. He said basically it's over in that time period. He tried to give it a time frame, basically.
This bitch gonna end.
But he know it's gonna end though. He said basically you got the 2040.
Yep, they did it.
He's not giving it another 20 years.
Yeah, that's heavy, man.
Yeah.
People don't even believe in this shit no more. Everybody know this shit around. So we really got the drop. You know what I'm saying? We like, nah, we ain't even putting a date on it. We just know this bitch gonna end very soon.
Very soon.
And it's scary because the Lord said he coming as a thief. So it's gonna be a time where none of us know. Even when we see like the prophecies probably got way heavier, it's still gonna be, the Lord gonna allow the prophecies to play out in such a way, even when they like heavy out here, you still ain't gonna see the Lord coming back. The Lord's still gonna come at a point where you don't expect it. So it's gonna be crazy, man. You never know when the thief coming. You do not get a call, a text.
Exactly.
Barely saved.
And then the thief gonna come regardless if you there or not. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that, but like that's how a lot of thieves get their job blown back. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. The Lord said he's gonna come if you there or not.
Woo! So that's why you see Esau trying to celebrate all right now.
That's right, man.
They trying to make the best of their no good lives now.
These people full of shit. They know this place is fitness.
That's why the Edomite was like, yeah, I know.
They said
that's the spirit of it. Yep. They know if they like,
if I'm gonna die,
I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't.
No, that's real.
If I'm gonna die, I might as well do what I do.
Now you know they gonna do it because what else they got to do? Y'all gonna do that or y'all going to slavery? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you might as well turn up.
You wicked.
You wicked. Be wicked.
Do you? Do you?
That's why Jay gonna get killed, because you the righteous.
And you wanna tag along with that.
But no, you being half righteous.
Right,
But you only made to be righteous. You a damn you malfunction. Lord can't sell you. Because it's Yahweh, this is what Yahweh shot. We've been cleaned up right now for Yahweh shot to present us back to the Father. Like, look what my spirit has done. They're clean. He's selling us. We marketing ourselves right now to the Lord.
Right.
So how do you look being halfway?
That's that redeemed. You trying to get redeemed.
Lord can't, because Yahweh shot selling you back to the Father, us back to the Father, right? And he gonna buy who he want, and he ultimately gonna flip us to the nations. You see? So the nations can buy us. You see? Because they gonna start learning the truth from the kingdom.
We think about tea, right? That's that tea better for you when it's hot than when it's cold.
So, hey man, that's the spirit, bro. That's the speaker, man. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close out in a second, man.
Isaiah 40, it's Isaiah 14, the 14.
I think that's it. No, was that it on that 24?
I got it.
He understood this and everything. He was arguing with us.
All these are the signs of the beginning.
I like the
Talking to we was stopping like, I tell you, you got it.
No, it's still the same verse. You shall write
the chapter as I just finished that.
and shall kill you.
Okay, how we gonna do it?
So you might have to update it.
Isaiah 14.
Yeah, the brother, he gonna go ahead and finish out. This is a little bit less than this.
This is Matthew 24:9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you.
Give up the name. Hey, stop serving the Lord, and we won't kill your family. We won't kill you. Man, the Lord died. You know what I'm saying? They stuck a damn rod in this side, man. And now look, he got it. Matter of fact, we're gonna close with that scripture. Whoever get it, say at the end of the day. Revelation 5, worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power, riches. You see what I'm saying? That's the end all be all, man.
But I think they go to the end of that.
What you talking about? No, that's a good one too. We didn't end with that one. So we'll bring out the Revelation 5 and it don't matter, we can end with either or. Make sure we get, matter of fact, you just get both of them then. That one and the Revelation 5. Because he got the Isaiah 14. Go ahead, brother. That's heavy, man. Here's the drop on America. It's gonna be destroyed. Matter of fact, we gotta get that too. We're gonna throw a nuclear bomb scripture in there real quick. You got it?
5
and 11.
And ye shall be hated of all nations
12.
for my name's sake.
Yep. You're gonna be hated for all nations for my name's sake. Everybody gonna hate us. They're gonna have us on the goddamn highlight reel on the news probably. This shit they're gonna like have highlights of us.
See how that guy, he dodged that bomb?
Nah, not even that. Yeah, that too. That's how they did it on Brightburn though. They had him on the highlight reel at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But brothers be out here cussing, brothers throwing up curses.
Right.
Brothers cutting people. That's gonna be like, man, you see that joke? Bro, they don't did it last week. That's how it's gonna be when Jake threw the curse up or something. You see what I'm saying? You see? And it's the process of it. Us being hated by all nations for his name's sake, man. You see? But everybody's eyes be racist. It's crazy, bro. Yeah.
Says, and then shall many be offended.
Yep, many gonna be offended. It means to stumble, not get caused to stop believing. You know what I'm saying? Because this truth is not for everybody. Go ahead. It's the truth, actually. Go ahead.
And shall betray one another.
Yep.
And shall.
Yep. They're gonna betray one another, right? It's a lot of men that's faking this. That's gonna turn. Because they're going to be scared of the deliverance and how everybody rising up against us and defaming us. Because we out here reading the Bible, they're going to actually say we're a hate group. We're how you going to be an identity?
When you read the Bible, it's never a hate group.
Thank you.
That's how it should be.
Yeah. And it's not. It's an identity experience. Let's say we identity extremists.
Yeah, black Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah. You know, you got it.
And shall betray one another.
Now, whatever his intentions was with saying that is irrelevant. What you said was true. You see? The Bible is not a hate group. You see? It's the truth. It's just the truth. However the hell you perceive it, as long as you get
it don't matter if it sounds rude.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, brother. That's right.
Because like you said before to your other brother, Salah. That's what you had said. If I'm not an Israelite, then I'm gonna be destroyed too.
Yeah.
But it don't matter because that's the truth.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell the truth.
Whether you believe between the Israelites who want to
You
get
will call me
salvation.
a Hamite, fine. If I'm a Hamite, guess what? The book's still saying this for the Israelites.
And you hear this? It's like the conversation when they got brothers at the interrogation table. They like the truth. And brother, like the truth is the truth. That's all we did was
Exactly. That's what it's on.
put you in the head like you motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You better stop teaching
When
that
they
shit.
pull that
Electrocutor. They gonna hit the button. You gonna be getting electrocuted and shit.
Man, that spiritual, I had just seen on the news that somebody had got freed after like so many years in jail. It was like 20 plus years because they had tortured him in the interrogation room and made him confess to something that he never did.
Damn. So they basically got him to fold on himself.
Yeah.
Wow.
He knew the truth the whole time.
He did 20 years.
He knew he didn't do
20,
it,
20 plus.
but he gave in.
That's like the Green Mile. That's that Big Jake get accused of some horrible shit that he ain't never do.
Like your house show.
And he was trying to save him. That's what's crazy about it.
You know, that's so spiritual what he said. He said Big Jake. Your house out of Bigger Jake.
Man, you see,
Literally.
if you see Green Pastures, that would be like the best description.
Green Mile.
That's what I mean to say. So Green Mile.
You have spiritual powers and shit.
That's like the childhood tale of the lion in the mouse. You ever heard about that? It's the little mouse take the thorn out the lion's foot. You know what I'm saying? He like the lion because he's Jake. He's Judah. He's the lion and he got the mouse.
And he actually died.
Man.
His name Miles Davis, not Miles Davis, something Miles or something like that.
I forget his name.
Yeah.
You talking about his actual name?
Yeah. Something Miles. You got it.
It says, and shall betray one another.
They ain't gonna turn on people, man. Go ahead.
And shall hate one another.
Yep. And that's obviously and if that's happening amongst us, that's definitely gonna happen amongst these people. Because that's obviously what you initially hear when you read this. But on a deeper level, nah, they're gonna be having men folding that's been in this truth for 20, 10, 15, 5, 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like you did this for that long, all those seasons, all those damn cuts and lessons and reading and fasting and praying, and all the hatred you took from people that you have to stop agreeing with, and you gonna fold not only on yourself, on your nation, but on brothers, man. That's crazy. But it's gonna happen. How we know it? Judas. How we know it? Wasn't that Peter? He said, you're gonna deny me twice?
On the cockroach.
He's the last Lord. Every time I read that, it's crazy. I'm like, man.
He even denied that he would do it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that, Lord.
Lord, like, no, you gonna do it.
I don't know him.
Lord had to drop. That's why he was like, that's why Lord he wasn't sweating nobody. Lord.
Everything is written. He got the drop on everybody.
Yeah. He's like, man, I ain't sweating y'all.
Exactly.
This,
I know you gonna do this, but I like you still.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had to drop. So he wasn't sweating.
That's crazy. That's how he's looking at us. They said, even though y'all transgressed and sin, y'all still my people, so I'm still gonna have you.
This is on Matthew 24:11. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
So America finna get real cold. Ain't nobody gonna carry you somebody's daughter. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna carry you somebody's son, you somebody's child. Motherfuckers, man, mom's gonna be getting took left and right, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be going, my baby can't eat, your baby ain't eating. Let's eat your baby today. I'm gonna have my baby though. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy, man. Look at these women out here, it's gonna be finished, man. And they ain't gonna suffer you to live. You gonna get raped to death. You know what I'm saying? They gonna rape you and put you to death.
They say y'all gonna stop wanting to wear all these tight ass clothes and shit.
Finished, man. That's all you see. Everybody's butt cheeks, man. Thinking ass butt cheeks, man. That's all you see. Go ahead, brother. Isaiah 14. All right. You know? And we got a bunch of women reserved for us, man. It's good. You know? But really, we ain't worried about all that shit, man. To be honest, but you all gonna come. That's why he just said, seek the kingdom. Because when you do this word, everything come to you. You see? Look, the Lord just dropped some bread. The Lord, he be bringing women. You know what I'm saying? I've been noticing more women been asking questions.
This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
And then you got to think, if all that's happening, because while you're doing this, if you have some sense, you're like, well, let me keep doing this then. You know what I'm saying? Instead of leaving this, not having no goddamn understanding no more, just to go get what you could have got with this on a very low level. You know what I'm saying? You leave this for one woman who cheated on you and she was defiled already. You know what I'm saying? You're an idiot. Then she turned on you, get you too. Then actually go get cleaned up and Lord make her a man of the Lord's woman. Now you really twisted. So you might as well just stay here, bro. Seek the kingdom and all these things shall be added unto you, man. Lord get you that good job and get you what you need, man. He ain't gonna get you something that's gonna destroy you because he know you. You see? So with us having that understanding, man, we got to drop on the miracle, man. We got to drop on the end all be all, everybody lots. What's people possible situations. We got to drop on the women walking around naked. You see what I'm saying? In the American law, the so-called white man, his allowance of that. How much he allows that. We got to drop on that, man. You know? Go ahead, brother. These dudes weirdos, man.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1.
What's up, man?
For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
Right.
And set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them. And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
That's the remnant. They ain't talking about the people that the strangers that's gonna cleave is the dude you just seen it.
Exactly.
That's that. And then everybody else we take it, man. We ain't gonna take Israelites and rule over them. It's impossible. Go ahead. End all be all.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids.
See? So why do we worship you, so-called white man? All these people here that's not Israelites and we the Israelites, they actually gonna be our servants and handmaids, man. You see? You got it.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
Yeah, we're under your captivity right now, but you're gonna become our captives, man. So all the Trump, all the election, the politics and all that crap, all that really which is a cloak for captors, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna become our captives, man. That's the end of, that's the reality of the matter, man. It's just that simple, man. You got it.
And they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Yep. And then we already read the 21. The Lord gonna get you. Matter of fact, get Jeremiah 25 and 25 real quick. I think it's 31. The slain of the Lord that day shall be from the one end of the earth to the other. Okay, that's perfect. Start at 30.
Jeremiah chapter 25 and verse 30.
And then you're going to close out.
Therefore prophesy thou against them all these words.
What you doing? Go ahead.
And say unto them,
We got the drop. See? Go ahead.
the Lord Yahweh shall roar from on high.
We got the advantage. Because what is the prophecy? It's advantage. We say it before it happens. You see? The Lord gonna what?
The Lord shall roar on high
Keep going.
and utter his voice from his holy habitation.
Yep.
He shall mightily roar upon his habitation.
Yep.
He shall give a shout
Yep.
as they that tread the grapes against all the inhabitants of the earth.
See that? Alright.
Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me.
Yep. Which is America. Saying that God we trust though, but they blaspheme everything the Lord stands for. Right?
A destroying wind.
He's gonna send a destroying wind against this place, man. Right?
And will
That's talking about that nuke, man. Traveling through the wind, creating wind, air gusts. You see what I'm saying? And you see what that bomb did in Lebanon? Finished, man. Remember how all those buildings just went down? When that wind hit, he said a destroying wind. When that damn nuke hit, the nuke gonna hit one area and it's gonna create a wind.
That's all it is. That's it. The nuke ain't really the big part. It's what come after the nuke hit.
Yup. It's gonna create all that smoke. That kills you. Radiation, that kills you. Motherfucker, the wind's so powerful, it'll blow you out the crib, through the window, to the next building that's about to collapse. Or that did collapse as you hit it. Your baby flew that way. That's why they was finding people buried under shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy, man.
You look at like Superman, right? When Superman gets to flying, he landed. As soon as he lands, you see the mark of where he landed.
Yeah. And it's gonna be, see, it ain't gonna just be one nuke. Brother saying, estimating it's gonna be 200,000.
Man.
You see?
Because one nuke go, everybody got a nuke, they gonna get some use out of it.
Bring it out. Everybody got a nuke. Keep thinking the brother just said. You got it?
Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind.
So he gonna nuke the place and all the people in the place. See? Go ahead.
And will send unto Babylon fanners.
Fanners, plural. Go ahead.
That shall fan her.
When you blow on fire, what happens? It makes it better, bigger. You see? You added fuel to the fire. Those are going to happen by other nations sending nukes. Go ahead.
And shall fan her, and shall empty her land.
They're going to empty this place out, man. This place is finished, man. That's it, brother.
It says, for in the day of trouble, they shall be against her round about.
Yep. You got it. I think that's all those that see, yeah, all you vendors vote.
Get out.
Yeah, all you that shoot the boat.
Let her archer bend his bow against him that lifted himself up.
It's Jeremiah 51:33. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her.
So it was just made to just be threshed. In other words, she's said it's like a threshing floor. A threshing floor is just supposed to be threshed. You see? That's it.
It says, yet a little while,
Just a little while. He said, just chill. Go ahead.
and the time of her harvest shall come.
Woo. You're gonna reap what you sow, man. That's a nuke in your big mouth, man. Dude gonna eat a nuke. You ain't even good enough to go and be a slave in the kingdom, man. Now he is slapping him across his damn head. Boy, right in the back of his shit, right here. You know, when you slap him on the head and make that pat noise. And he make that contact all over the world. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, like that. Bring that up. I think that, watch this. And then 32. And then you got it, bro. Got it?
This is Jeremiah chapter 25 and verse 31.
Before you get that, go ahead. You got it. You got it.
Jeremiah 50 and 14.
And what the brother said earlier, go ahead.
Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about.
All these nations gonna get organized together. You see?
All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her.
Against one place, because Babylon is one place. Everybody that been the bow, well, at least if the Bible's still around, they can't be talking about a bow anymore. You see what I'm saying? It's a damn missile. You see? Go ahead.
Shoot at her. Spare no arrows.
You see?
None. Spare none.
So as many as they got, man. That's how many gonna be shot. Woo! Man. So you can damn near do the math and see how, you can damn near look up how many goddamn missiles every damn country got.
Yeah, we gonna do this.
See the math. And just get an average. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
Jeremiah chapter 25 verse 31. A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth. And the Lord Yahweh.
A what? A what don't come?
A noise shall come.
What's the noise? Boom! You're gonna hear the wind, you're gonna hit the impacts, you're gonna hear the screams, you're gonna hear glass, you're gonna hear goddamn
Screaming. Vibration.
trees.
You know,
Yep.
you can, when the force hits, before the force is real force, but that force is vibration.
Water in the ground, the pipes. The pipes gonna burst.
Car alarms gonna be.
Yeah, eventually they're gonna go out.
Yeah, they gonna be done. They gonna shut down.
Woo!
They gonna turn them sirens on.
Or what are those cherries looking down?
Tornado sirens.
Yeah, everything gonna malfunction. Everything that's gonna can make some noise and make a noise. Right.
That random dog.
Dogs be sexy
Look,
shit.
no, they gonna know before they gonna start barking before. They gonna
What is it, Pastor? What is it?
That dog, man, that blew away. Shit, finished.
Yeah, they're gonna be whimpering and shit because they know it's the end.
Yeah. You coming right back, you know what I'm saying? See, the fucking animals gotta pay attention to stuff. You see? That shit's sad, bro. The animals being wicked or some shit.
and they got all the animals.
That's how you know the Lord don't play, bro.
Yeah, that people
You
gonna
got,
be slow.
you got a mean father, man. You got a mean dad.
The Lord is terrible.
Yeah.
And angry.
That's our dad, you know what I'm saying? That's for real. He finna come whoop ass, man. He gonna whoop all these Jake's asses, man. With a nuke.
It says, this is I can bring this out. This is on Sirach 43 and 29. It says, the Lord is terrible and very great,
Yup. Terrible look. Country down.
and marvelous in his power.
Hey, boys, we need a picture. Can we get a picture?
We'll take a picture. Sorry. In the kingdom. In the kingdom.
That's it. I say it was just for you.
Look, see?
She gonna be
Why would you leave and that's happening to us with us doing this? So we clearly not fools, bro. This is, everybody ain't wearing, you know when you you was wearing that before everybody else, you know what I'm saying? You was listening to that before everybody else, then everybody got on it. That's this, that's all this is, man. You know? We ahead of the game, man. We got the drop.
We got the drop, man.
You got it, buddy.
Jeremiah chapter 25 verse 31. A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth.
Woo! What's the end of the earth? The western hemisphere, man. You got it.
For the Lord Yahweh hath a controversy with the nations.
Ooh, he say, ooh, that sounds so terrible, man. Go ahead.
He will plead with all flesh.
So, hey, go ahead.
He will give them that are wicked to the sword.
The ultimate sword. It ain't just the gun. It ain't just the coronavirus, what is it, goddamn antidote or whatever. It's a damn nuke. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord.
Spell to power.
Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. Behold, evil shall go forth from the nation to nation.
Damn, that's what's evil. Bad, ill, bad time. It's gonna be fucking missiles flying every goddamn way. These people go, people gonna be praying and shit. They go like, Jehovah, Jesus, Yehudi. Yeah, son of a man.
Yahweh.
They gonna be looking on the, they gonna try to see if the internet working.
What did he say?
Google,
What did he say?
Hebrew Israelites.
What did they say? What did he say?
No, he gonna be re-rule,
Right.
Israelites.
He said,
He said re-rule.
Hey man, go ahead and finish.
That's that Scooby shit, Raggy.
Yeah.
That's it. You look at him like old Scooby. Jeremiah chapter 25, verse 32. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts.
That's it.
Behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth.
And that's that father shit, man. He said a great, because it says the house shall know will come out the east. You know what I'm saying? A great whirlwind. You know? Because you can look at it like a shit, but ultimately that's talking about Yahushua, man. Because whirlwinds in the scriptures, I believe, is known as it's a chariots too. And they tell you that the Lord is gonna come out the east, man. You're gonna literally see him come, he's gonna come from the east. That's that great whirlwind. And if it's a whirlwind, it said it's great. Don't that sound like that mountain that Ezra seen? You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna look into it. You got it. The slain of the Lord. Yeah, that's the point.
Jeremiah chapter 25, verse 33. And the slain of the Lord Yahweh shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth.
So many people gonna be dead, man. And that's what the elites gonna have to clean up. Because when we come back down off the ship, the world, earth not, how the earth is giving into the hand of the wicked now, what's gonna be given into our hands then? We're gonna have bodies everywhere. You see? And we don't touch their body, we royalty. Go get them. Pulling them niggas out of their bunkers. You see what I'm saying? Slapping them on the back of their head. What the fuck? We're gonna be speaking in Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? Deep ass voices and shit. Shit, it's gonna be lit, man. Huh?
I said perfect.
But we ain't perfect yet. That's how you know we're gonna be lit, man. We're gonna have big beards, deep ass voices, tall and shit, you know what I'm saying? Dominion, it's gonna be lit, man. You go ahead and finish, brother, then you gotta go close up.
They shall not be lamented or lamented, neither gathered.
Yeah, lamented, okay, yeah.
They shall not be lamented, neither gathered, nor buried. They shall be dug upon the ground.
There's gonna be bodies everywhere. And that brother had that dream about it. You got it, brother.
It's Revelations.
So that's the drop on America. So why we not? We ahead of you. You gonna fight with the Lord? We can low key. This is a sit down lesson. We can go all night on it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna fight with the Lord? Because we always talking about all the things we ahead of. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's why they gonna make this book illegal. They already did it in college, man. The Bible, they banned Bible sales. Yeah, they did that shit like 3 years ago.
That's crazy.
4 years ago.
Barnes & Noble's is closed, but you got mugs in there.
Yep.
Still in there.
Yep. You got it.
It's Revelations chapter 5, verse 12. Saying with a loud voice, worthily is the Lamb that was slain to receive power.
So worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power. We're likened unto the Lamb because we're in his spirit. We're in his same stead. We're slain. So we're going to be worthy to receive power. Right? Like, because that's why the scriptures say that people going to be willing in the day of that power. You know what I'm saying? So you get little appetizers here and there, previews. Can we take pictures? What you want to take pictures with us for? What we doing so special? Who we look like? Who football field we on? Who basketball am I holding? What 360 did I do? Man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
God. Revelation chapter 5, verse 12, saying with a loud voice, worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power.
A helpless lamb, man.
And riches.
Woo!
And wisdom.
Because he said you're going to sucker the riches of the Gentiles, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to boast ourselves in their riches. You're going to drink of the milk of the, you're going to eat of the milk of the Gentiles, man. That's, milk is basically just resources, man. Essential things.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? You got it.
And strength.
And strength. See that?
And honor.
See, you're going to get honored. We're gonna be defamed first. That's how it goes. We do the first part, and then the final results come. So it's like that with everything. You got it?
And glory.
Well, it's still glory.
And blessing.
Man, he said, give him no rest, and he makes Jerusalem a praise in the earth, man. Everybody gonna be praising us, man. We're gonna be famous in the kingdom. We low-key like famous now. That Hebrew Israelites, and the U.S. too, they really think it's a movement. No, bro. We literally, that's why I used to say that by the Spirit. Yes, you're famous. You're the people in the book. You know what I'm saying? You're literally famous. It's a book about us that everybody got. And we walking around in front of their face.
So we don't got it.
But then, when you tell them that, it was like, that's a Jew right there. You said how you seen the look, dude, was, you looked at the Jake that walked past,
Yeah,
like,
he looked him up and down. He was like, Jew.
it's a saying.
Exactly. He seen the Super Saiyan. He seen that saying.
It ain't perfect yet. Like the brother, you know, pretty much the movie. See? You got the last one. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it on that.
Yup, go ahead and close up.
This is Mark chapter 13, verse 23.
Lord willing, it's been edifying.
And this the red letters. It says, but take ye heed, behold, I have foretold you all things.
He have what?
I have foretold you all things.
No, he told us at the end.
I have foretold you all things.
I mean, no, a little bit of things.
I have foretold you all things.
No, just one thing. Just the coronavirus.
I have foretold you all things.
All things. Man, we had on all things. So that's it. Lord willing, it's been edifying, man. Go ahead and close out. Give all honor, praise, and glory to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Wahakudashukah.
Shalom.
Shalom.